It was crazy yesterday. Did anybody see the soup moment?
I didn't see this, but I want to get the mic. Well, you're talking about perfect pizza,
Wait, Mike,
but you're not going to perfect
PJ's
pizza.
was okay.
No, but I don't want you to talk. Listen, no perfect pizza. I want you to talk about Lenovo.
Okay, that's fine.
I want you to talk about Lenovo.
Okay about that.
But listen, Mike. I need you to call that place because I want the guy to be ready. We don't even know if he's open, Mike, because that's where we're going to start calling pizzerias later.
You're trying to tame the wild horse.
Mike, where are you going now? Mike, we're starting the show right now. Where are you going?
Again, you're trying to tame the wild horse.
Mikey, please, I need you to focus just a little bit for me. Just a little bit.
Guys, I really got to practice on getting smooth opens here. You know what I mean?
Just a little bit. Are we on right now?
We're live now.
We're live
But
now.
yeah, so let's pretend that, you know. And,
Such professionals.
And
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's that time again. It's pizza time. I think we went a little early. I think we jumped the gun today. But hey, Mikey, it's good to see you back, man. We'll talk about that a little bit later. We got Eddie Barr with us. Obviously, Bullet work. Mike, you got to turn your phone off.
Unbelievable. I swear to God.
Mike got yelled at.
The over-under is like 15 seconds for his phone to go off.
Yeah. Bullet, I want to thank you for coming up here today and running the boards and doing everything you do for us.
That's right. I got my hat on.
You got your Pizza Time T-shirt. You look like you're ready to go today.
I'm ready and rare.
All right. Hey, listen, I gotta say something, everybody that's out there. We wanted to do the show today. Obviously, the show's about pizza. Everybody knows that. But because it was a snow day, we figured the way we look at it, we like hanging out with everybody. So, like all of you that are home today, or even those of you who want to go into like the city and stuff to work, we figure we're with you. Like, so we're all hanging out. It's like a big snow party, because who doesn't like a good snow party? You know what I mean? We'll have a nice little time. So the way I look at it, I'm not only am I with my three friends, and the fourth friend is the pizza guy and the Chinese delivery guy. I want to apologize that I almost ran over today on his moped.
You gotta be careful.
And you know what? They're just all over the place. But I want to give a little shout out to them.
Yeah, they are.
But listen, everybody that's out there, we got a great show today. We put some stuff together last minute, but that doesn't mean it's low quality. We got some funny stuff going.
It's yet to be seen.
But yeah, it's the first daytime show we're doing, so we're pretty cool. We just figured, everybody's off today. Let's get a little loose, so we're going to get a little loose today. One of the first things we're going to talk about today was obviously the snow. The snow was a little crazy. Right, Mikey?
Of course.
Mikey got caught in a parking lot, but one of the really cool things today, Ed, Mike was on Telemundo today.
Wow.
Yeah,
I did make it, right?
He's entertaining bilingual.
It's amazing.
He's reaching.
I cannot believe it.
His demographic is now Hispanic and Italian American. So we're proud of you, Mikey.
Thank you very much.
We're going to get into.
Thank you very much.
We have a couple people that just sent him a clip, so we're going to get to that clip later. Because you know what's really cool? Mikey called up Telemundo in Miami, Florida. Come close.
It was in Miami, Florida.
And what'd you tell them?
I asked them the reason why they didn't show my clip at the Hudson County Park.
And what'd they say? Did you tell them what? What'd you think they were? Come on.
Nah.
Come on, tell
there.
them. Mike said he thought they were racist because he spoke English, and it's Telemundo.
Well, I tell you what, Chris. Before we Chris,
I love my Hispanic
in the
friends.
background, I hear a little bit of pizza time. Can we take it down one second? Because I just wanted to address it before we get loose and get a little nutty here. I thought we want to
Jazz
bring
it
up
up a little bit.
North Bergen.
Oh yeah, we
something
lost.
Very sad.
We lost a good one. Mike Muir. This goes out to the Muir family and obviously all his friends. And my brothers and sisters grew up with the Muirs. They seem to be staggered between a lot of my brother, sister, Vinny, and Janine, and everything. I know Eddie was like close to their age, but Mr. Muir was. Everybody knows Mr. Muir. He was a principal down at Franklin School. He ran the track and field up in North Bergen. Connie Muir, forget it. Just talk about aces. What a beautiful, classy lady. And those sons. I mean, forget it. They were in commercials.
It's really. I mean, I haven't seen Mike in over 15 years, and it's a devastating thing to hear because the family. It was almost like a version of the Kennedys. In North Bergen. They were a picture perfect family. But you know what?
Beautiful
they earned
team.
that reputation because they
class
every
act.
one of them was a class act.
Everyone.
From the father down to the youngest son. And sadly, Michael had went to Vegas in 1986 to UNLV, and he got into hotel restaurant management, and he became a monster in his business. I mean, one of the top notches, one of the head guys. Him and Timmy, Best Western. And like I said, I just before we go any further, we just wanted to extend our sincere condolences to your family, and we love you all.
We
love you all.
sorry.
Thank you. Very sorry here at Pizza Time. The show's about pizza and love, and our love. We extend our love to you today, and it's North Bergen lost a great one today, and he's up there in heaven, and that's good stuff. I when I was a kid, man, they were in commercials and stuff, and I mean,
the father, Greg, Mr. Muir.
No, I believe Timmy was
Timmy was in the Life cereal commercial,
right?
And I know they were in like Caldor ads and stuff. They always had that beautiful picture, perfect smile too. They were just really handsome guys and stuff, and good stuff, man. It's good stuff. I know they were club owners too. They did a lot. The family does a lot, and they're hard workers too. So thanks, Ed. That was awesome. And thank you for reminding me about that. I would hate to get off that subject, but what I wanted to do was, I know the show's about pizza. Mike, you're going to call them. Did you call Lenovo yet? Mikey's going to call Lenovo. They're around the block because I don't want Mikey getting out too far, because if he gets too far with the snow, I'm scared he's going to get stuck or something and not be able to get back. But Pizza Time's still on, Chris.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Yeah, I'm getting people.
Well, you got to. That's why we're sending them so close, because I drove up because I tried to go Wilbur, and that's just a disaster. So I decided I'm going to drive up. So I come up Anderson Avenue, and I pass by Donna Gio's. Closed.
Come on.
What's the name of this place?
You got to be kidding me.
Lenovo. But
Chris, can you imagine a pizzeria on a snow day like today shutting its doors? Where's the loyalty?
Where's the loyalty?
We're here. Yeah. I made it in.
We're here for Pizza Time. But listen, I've been there. I stopped in there. The slice is okay. This on the show, we don't say anything bad about pizza because all pizza to us means a lot. And but today, we're a little disappointed. Maybe something happened. I hope their family's okay. I hope the delivery guy's okay. But maybe they're going to open up a little later tonight when the road's clear. But speaking of roads being clear,
hold up right now.
No, hold on one second. Mike's making an order. Come a little closer. Mike, you got to give me heads up with that stuff.
I apologize.
It's all right. No sweat.
Sorry.
We get better or we get worse today.
It always gets better.
We're going to get you better.
We're going to get you better.
I want to get you better.
I like that Temple sweatshirt.
Thanks, man.
You look really classy.
I made it.
That's unbelievable.
I made it with the iron-on letters. I had Cosby written on the back. But I went down to the Notre Dame Temple game. My roommates went wild when they saw it.
I don't think they're open. I think they're closed.
Where's the loyalty?
No. I guarantee you the Chinese restaurants are open.
Oh,
yeah.
Of course.
We
should give them a shout-out today.
That you said 3 weeks ago don't work as hard and don't deserve as much of a tip. Yet, guess who's open today?
I didn't say
Chinese.
You didn't say, Chris.
They're loyal. They're loyal to their customers.
And the pizza, he didn't say they're not working as hard, so they don't deserve as much of a tip.
Yeah, he did say that.
No, wait a second. You guys got that all wrong here. No. I'm telling you the truth.
We have footage.
No, but
we have the tapes.
Listen, what I'm trying to say is, I tip the Chinese delivery guy the same as the Italian and the Greek delivery guy. Okay, because Greek food's a little more expensive, Italian food's a little more expensive, the Chinese food, everybody else doesn't tip them the same. I was saying I tip them the same. Everybody else doesn't tip them the same.
I don't believe that's the case.
That's the case. I wouldn't worry about this.
Because I said...
Listen,
you first of all, you were $4. No, you may be right because you said you're a $4 guy
across the board. That's what I do.
I'll take it.
And and I have an elevator. It's not like I don't have an elevator. But here's the other thing too. I just want to give this. This goes out to the Chinese. I know we do pizza, but I want to let it be known. The Chinese delivery guys, they're out today. I almost ran one over on a moped. So they're working really. No, they're working really hard. Imagine being on a moped and this stuff.
No,
but
it's not normal.
But I'll be honest with you. Only in North Bergen can that happen because we have the best snow removal. And like the country, because everybody knows, right? We talked about us
hands
having,
down,
and we have the most. We have
second
hills in the country besides San Francisco.
Right?
Okay, so
supposedly our town's the second longest town from south to north south. Is that true?
I don't know. I don't.
Supposedly it's like the second longest town in the country, also something like
that. Could we get Mr. Shaw? Who's in charge of that? Is that Mr. Shaw?
Yeah. Can we let's dial out this phone? Hold on. I called earlier to see if I can get a hold of Mr. Shore. They do the snow removal in North Bergen because of those hills. It's second to none. And I had called him up and asked him maybe he can give us a little to tell us how it's going. Chris, do we hear it? Is it good?
So far so good.
I hear it.
Oh, good. Yeah, it sounds good.
It sounds very clear.
We're getting better.
Good job.
All right.
Chris, good job, buddy.
Calling John Shore Sr., the head of
John.
Yes.
Mr. Shore, Greg Askeles, how you doing, pal?
Great, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing good. We got you live on Pizza Time, so I don't want to sandbag you. I want to let you know that you're on the air, and we know you're a big fan of the show because I saw you down the Veneering event. But I'm here with Eddie Bart, Mike Chick, and Chris DePiro.
Yeah. What's up, Mr. Shore?
Mr. Shore.
Hey, how come Chick isn't out checking my streets?
Come on, man. I always give you credit on the streets. You know that?
He was just telling us that he calls in to tell you all the time that he has to, like, what streets are good and what streets aren't. That's hysterical. But we know... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he keeps me abreast of what's going on down on 51st Street.
Oh, that's good
Yeah,
stuff.
a lot of dumpers down there. That's why these people dump everything by the cemetery, by the school. They dump everything down there. It's
Oh,
a
the
dump
other,
site.
other people do?
Yeah.
All right, Mike, this is a snow report.
Yeah, Mr. Shaw, can you give us a little bit about the hills? Because I was out earlier today and I saw a Chinese delivery man on a moped. So that means that just tells you the level of the expertise that goes on in our town. I was just telling the viewers that we're second to none. Can you tell us? I mean, the streets look great for what I saw, but can you tell us, was it a little difficult last night?
Oh, very difficult. Remember, it was 95th Street all the way down to 5th Street in the hills.
Yeah. Oh,
on
yeah?
the West Coast, on the west side. So we're number 2 in the country, they say.
Wow.
And it's a lot of work for the men. The men put a lot of hours in. We started at midnight, and they go nonstop. Of course, we buy some food for them. We feed them as we go along.
Oh, that's
to
good
keep them
stuff.
out there,
Let me ask you a question. Do you get them pizza? Do they eat pizza?
Yeah, sure, we eat pizza.
Yeah, now we're talking.
John, let me ask you something.
What do you think?
John, it's Eddie
Pizza
Bart.
time here.
It's Eddie Bart. Let me ask you something, John. I've been trying to find out this. Do you think there's any one of your crew, is any one of them up to the challenge to eat a full pie one of these nights on Pizza Time?
I'll tell you what, I'll get on the guys, I'll find out, maybe we'll accept that challenge.
You got it.
Yeah. And Mr. Shore grew up in Fort Lee. I mean, when he was young, I think about 13, 14, right? Mr. Shore, you moved out? But
I moved into North Point when I was 12.
12 years old. Okay, so maybe you could come up and you come on a show, maybe talk about maybe grammar school, because we like to go back. We like to hear some of those old root stuff. Maybe you could talk a little bit about Fort Lee Pizza. Would you be willing to come on?
Yeah, sure. Jerry's Pizza on Lemon Avenue.
Oh, awesome. That's good stuff. Listen, I'll talk to your son and I'll reach out to you. Maybe we get you on in the next few weeks. You'll come up and we'll have a good time up on Pizza Time.
You've got his wings still there?
No. Actually, we're going to call Wayne in a little while. He's going to tell us about Guttenberg, how they did with their snow removal. So we're going to tell...
Wayne did a hell of a job today in the snow removal.
Oh.
He learned. He's an old Bergen boy. He knows what to do.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? All right, good stuff. I'm going to tell him that you said that, and we love you, and thank you so much for picking up for us. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for everything, Mr. Shaw.
And great job
See you later,
today.
Mr. Shaw.
Great job today.
Yeah, you guys are doing a good job up there. Hey, chick.
Yeah, buddy.
Check out my streets.
Huh?
Check out my streets, chick.
I always do. Come on, you know that.
Come
Come on, nobody can mess with us, bro. You know that.
Thanks, Mr. Shaw. Have a great day. You did a great job. We love you.
See you later.
Ruins forever.
Roads forever. Oh, man, what a great guy, huh?
There you go.
Dude, those roads are crazy.
It's
How
not
they
easy.
get away.
His
No,
job is
Bergen
not
looks
easy
good,
in
but
the
as you know, I
winter.
live right by the park, and I was looking at Hudson County. You got Big Mike out there.
I live on 51st Street.
Right, Hennessy's out there in the parks, but I believe I saw a ton of trucks out there. What do you? I keep turning, my bad. What do you say? We give Veneria a call and get updates on his progress with the parks.
let's
I got
get
him here.
wild.
Let me give him a
Let's see.
shout.
Tell me what the number is.
I will. I won't do it out loud. His fan club is big enough.
I'll tell you, I saw Anthony last year during the snow. Somebody was beeping at me in one of the plow trucks, and I looked in the plow truck, and he's laughing his ass off because he was the guy plowing in the park. I swear to God, he was the one in the plow truck.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying, who do I know in here that's beeping at me like that? I thought maybe it was, what's his name? The big guy, West New York guy. What's his
Hennessy?
name? Hennessy. I thought it was Hennessy.
Big Mike Hennessy.
It was
He's
Veneri.
good people. He's great people.
Anthony, Greg Ascalese.
Hey, Greg, what's up?
We got you on Pizza Time. Listen, we just spoke to Johnny Shore. He told us about the hills. They're looking good. We wanted to ask you about the park. How's the park going today?
Park's not doing, not bad, not really bad. First of all, I want to give out a nice sympathy, send my sympathy to the Muir family. Like
sure.
you said, like, we all grew up with one of the Muirs. I went to school with Tommy.
Oh,
and
nice.
it's heartbreaking to hear something like that. So, to the Muir family, for my family, my sympathy to you guys. I really feel bad about that.
Nice. Exactly.
The county, we got like 30 trucks out on the county.
Nice.
12 trucks up in North Hudson. And we're going to like almost 1,000 tons of salt already.
Wow.
We cleared the parks, we cleared the walks. We got about 2 laborers out doing the walks and the crosswalks. We hit the bus stops and stuff like that.
That's nice.
We were gonna close the park, but we left it open.
I know that was nice. I saw that today. It was a nice, wonderful winter wonderland driving through it. I really enjoyed it.
Like 9 o'clock in the morning, and then I left when it started raining ice cubes.
Anthony, are you aware that Telemundo was in the park and Mikey Chick was interviewed live?
But yeah, I heard.
No, you're doing a great job up there, buddy. It looked amazing today.
It did. Now,
You're my number one fan.
No, honestly, really, really good, bro. The roads are clear. People are working. Everybody's doing their job. Everybody's doing a great job up there. Seriously.
hey, Anthony.
They really are. No, the new
They are. They're working hard. Those guys.
The Chiefs do a great job out there. We got a good crew. and everybody's working. Everybody's working. But I want to tell you, I want to tell everybody, people have to stop throwing the snow on the streets. They got to stop doing it.
I just said that. I just said that on my way up here.
Although everybody bust their asses all night long cleaning the streets, and you got people digging out their cars, they're throwing snow on the street. They're just wrecking the boulevard. And it's going to be freezing, and tomorrow morning we're going to be a sheet of ice, and that's because everybody's throwing snow back on the streets.
Okay.
And it's not like we're doing anything.
Now let me ask.
We're keeping the county rotation through the night. They're going to work it right through the night, different shifts, and they'll be salting and plowing everything I got to do.
Now let me ask you a question about those county roads. They run all throughout the whole. Like Kennedy Boulevard, for instance, goes from all the way up by us, North Bergen on 91st Street, all the way to Bayonne.
From the bottom of Bayonne to the top of North Bergen.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The longest stretch of the whole county.
So you guys got you guys got your hands full. You got your hands full,
Yeah,
man. Wow.
we got Boulevard East, we got Prospect Road, we got River Road, we got Union Turnpike, Bergen Turnpike, Prospect Road, and the parks. You know, it's enough.
That's good stuff. Well, listen, we want to say, like, listen, I was telling Mr. Shore, I saw a Chinese delivery guy on a moped, so that means you guys are doing a hell of a job.
That's Bear Ad's fault.
He's going to hit your lane.
Anthony, you're the best. Well, listen, we're really looking forward to you being on the show next week. We got a lot of people.
Chick Riley has a job when he's working with you guys?
I'm sorry, say that again?
That counts? Chick Riley has a job?
That is an announcement.
But no, Mikey doesn't let people. We have to pay for the pizza. Mikey won't pay for the pizza, but he's right though.
Right.
But
You got it.
no, we're excited. We're so looking forward to your gear. We can't wait for you to come on. We're really excited. We can't wait to talk about the parks.
Get up here, Veneri.
I got some sick pictures, like aerial views and stuff, and for you to talk about some of that stuff. We're really pumped up. But listen, just brush up on your pizza because I know, like, you grew up a little bit, like, in a couple areas, so you can talk about all the pizzerias in North Bergen and I see in Sal's all the time, so we can talk about Sal's and stuff. Okay. You're the best, brother. I see you. I love you. I'll see you next week. All right, brother.
All right, so we got North Bergen, we got Hudson County covered. We know it's going good. Now, how about that? Why don't we call our friend?
Oh, we got a caller here.
I get nervous with this.
I wouldn't. We have to make one phone call out.
Yeah.
You don't even know how to work that phone yet.
No.
Greg.
I'm not that good at it.
Listen, it's the button in the lower right-hand corner.
Is the
That's-
speaker.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Why don't we?
That's the one we're going to use from now on.
Yeah. All right. So what we're gonna
The
do?
phone system.
What's
sorry.
next, Greg?
We're gonna reach out to Wayne Zitt in Guttenberg.
One more street update.
Who was our guest from last week?
All right.
Who did a wonderful job, man? That party. Oh, me and Eddie went to that party. I'd talk a little bit about that party.
Yeah, we went down. Oh my God! Now the name's going to escape me, and I'm going to look at the full. The old lighthouse, and I will come up there. Wayne will know the name in a minute.
Yeah.
But there were about 200 plus dignitaries there. Beautiful speeches by Joey Muniz and Nick Zacco and Wayne Zitt, of course, was running for mayor.
Wayne did awesome. Hello. I know, Bullet. I know you're goofing on me right now over there, but
Wow, what am I doing?
what the hell? It's got a like speed dial or something. Every time I get.
Do you want to dial out?
I'll just do it on
That's
my
what
phone.
I'm
if you want me
doing.
to call.
Why you dialing from that side at the same time I'm dialing?
Don't worry about the noise.
I'm
Just
not
look at what's
dialing at all. You
registering
want me-
on the screen. That's what you got to worry about.
Hello.
Hello.
Voice
sound.
sound.
What this kid's.
You know, he's a. You
I'm
know
going
what?
to try him from here.
You know, he's
It's a
probably
blizzard
busy.
out there.
I
It's
know.
not like there's not a
No,
No,
blizzard.
I'm just, I know him, so that's why I'm acting like that.
Well,
But
you look very disappointed.
I was, because I
He's on
love Wayne.
depression
Is that
right
him?
now.
No.
He's on depression.
I love
buddy,
Wayne.
right now.
Let's interview the guy walking past us.
Mikey, you head out the window.
No.
Okay.
All right, we'll get back to Wayne in a
All right,
few
but
minutes.
listen, we can talk a little bit about his event, right? The food was really good down there, wasn't it? Did you taste it? It was delicious.
I tell the truth.
This might be
May as
Wayno.
well
This
get
might be
over with
Wayno.
to see who it is because that's Wayne.
That's Wayno. Commissioner Wayne, what's going on, kid? Councilman Wayne.
Is that the
Let me ask.
Councilman Ledlock? There it is. The boat is in again.
There it is. Wayne, we're getting.
I
on,
love that, Chris.
We're getting on the boat. Wait, this one comes
We got a
on.
variety of them. This is a smaller boat.
Wait,
I
hold
like
on.
that.
Wait, hold on one second.
Go ahead, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Chris is playing the boat. We love that because we're getting on
I'm
the
sorry,
boat.
Wayne.
Listen,
It never happened.
Can you tell us a little bit about Guttenberg snow removal today and how you guys did?
All is well. Blacktop all throughout the streets.
Wow.
The only thing you see is a lot of slush on the corners. Got to get the crosswalks done. Clear the sewers so you get some drainage.
Nice.
I personally
I like that.
drove through Guttenberg today.
Did you have?
No problem. Beautiful.
He said it's blacktop all the way down.
Yeah. And they were clear too.
Blacktop, less slushy. Same as North Bergen.
Nice.
We got our dukes up.
Everybody's working hard over there and getting it done right.
2 shifts, 12-hour shifts last night, and then they got relieved at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Now those shifts on.
He sounds exhausted, doesn't he?
Pre-salt before the morning rush. And I work on all the rest of the crosswalks crosswalks. I think
Nice.
it's going to be closed again, so it's going to help.
Okay. All right. That's good stuff. Listen, we're glad you got back to us. I just wanted to talk because now we did Guttenberg, North Bergen, and Veneri gave us the county roads all throughout the county, which is awesome. You guys are great, man. We got good people. We got Veneri coming on next week, and I think he wants to beat your viewership. So I don't think he will because that was a big announcement. We're all excited.
We set a high standard there, 3,000.
We did.
Veneri's got a lot. Veneri's going to have to juggle or something like that to beat that.
Every other day I'm checking on there.
Hey, Wayne, I drove through Guttenberg today. Fantastic job, bro.
Shit, you back?
I was in West New York, Guttenberg. I was everywhere today, Wayno. I was everywhere today, brother.
Hey,
Good job over there.
Wait, let me ask you a question. What was the name of that place, the old lighthouse? I can't mean Eddie couldn't remember. El Vetoretto. Nice place.
Vaporetto. Vapor, ETO.
Vapor.
Eto.
Eto. Vapor Eto?
The old lighthouse.
The old lighthouse.
That's what it's going to go down as.
Yeah. Wait, you're the best, all right? We'll talk to you. Listen, let us know if you do anything later. We'd like to catch up. Maybe we'll talk some shop about the town and stuff. You're the best. We love you. Peace.
Thank you, Wayne.
He's good, man. He sounds tired. You can tell. Listen.
There's yours. Bye, Wayne.
I want to make an announcement when you're done.
Go ahead. Mikey, the field is yours. Go ahead, pal.
I have an announcement to make. Everybody, please share. Pizza time.
That's
right.
That's what you say?
Guys, if you're watching,
Please
share.
Share.
Yeah, can you share it?
That's
It's one button. Help us out with the viewership and
a lot of comments going on. The usual suspects. Get Blue on the show. Someone's Blue on the show.
Well, we were talking about the Chinese delivery drivers again, and I have a little compulsion myself. Bullet, do you do this? And I don't know why I do it. And I didn't realize it till the last time I moved. When they deliver you your food and you get the extra bag of the soy sauce and the duck sauce and the spicy, why do I save 300 packets of each? You don't need it. But I mean, the bottom drawer in my refrigerator is completely stacked with these extra packets.
Wait, you refrigerate the soy sauce?
What are you going to do with them?
I put it in the drawer because you in a Chinese place, they pull them out of the drawer. I didn't know we had you have to refrigerate
I don't know
soy
why.
sauce?
Yeah, it has its own drawer. I live high.
I stockpiled a good amount of it, and then I just throw the rest out. You know.
I can't part with it.
But you moved, Chris, a few times, right?
Yeah.
I moved in the last couple of years. I moved a few times, and but why? Why do we have that? Like, it's the last thing that's like when you're clearing out your house. You got the soy sauce and the duck sauce. Why?
And it comes with me on the move. Bubble wrapped.
No, you don't take it.
And God forbid you don't read the fortune cookie. It's like, it's a big thing.
Something bad's going to happen.
Yeah. What's going on?
Back to pizza.
Mike's
Mike's calling another pizzeria because we got to get a pie in here.
George Chang is right. You got to have the cold duck sauce. That's why it's refrigerated.
Is that why?
Well, it's better. You don't
We're
like
0
it
for
better?
2 right now. 0 for 2 with the pizzerias.
All right.
So
1
keep
for
trying.
3. That's Hall of Fame numbers if we go 1 for 3.
Right now.
You know?
We're going to call Cugino's. The last one is Cugino.
Okay, let's get on it.
I got the Goodfellas scene.
Hold on,
if you
this
wanna.
might be the pizzeria. Hold on.
Mike, get him on the phone first.
This is what we mean about preparation.
Hello?
Yeah, he doesn't do any.
I have 3 delivery men on standby.
Oh, it's Fort Lee Pizza. How are you? Are you? So I guess you're open today.
Yes, we are.
So what time?
Well, we are closing early.
Do you deliver?
No, you got to go pick it up.
Where are you located?
On Main Street.
209. 209.
Mike, I want you to go there and see the place so we can put it on.
Yeah,
That's
no problem.
You're the outfield
We'll
correspondent.
call you right. What time you close?
No, put the pie in now. Ask him.
Like 7 o'clock.
Hey, can you hear? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you make a pie with Can we get prosciutto on it?
Yes,
I did last week since the Porto.
I could do that.
Can you put a little prosciutto? Maybe a little.
Can you make a pie with prosciutto?
Shavings, fresh Parmesan
some
shavings.
fresh Parmesan shavings on there?
Fresh
We
Parmesan.
never got to
shavings.
that. I'm not. I'm
We
dying.
do a show called Pizza Time in Fort Lee. So
Can he make a nice little margarita pie with prosciutto on it, with little Parmesan shavings, or maybe a little provolone shavings, or maybe what's the the rock cheese? I love that when it's the crystallized
You
one.
think
that
this guy
nice
is
one.
actually going to make us this pie? He's got to think this is bullshit by now.
Oh.
Yeah, we have prosciutto, we have cheese. You
No?
can call us up.
all right.
Let's do it. No, order it. Mike, you're dropping the ball. It's the third time.
Well, the guy had
Mike,
other calls
yeah.
coming in. He
Yeah.
gave us 2 minutes
Yeah.
of his
We'll
time.
go right
It's
back.
a pizzeria
We'll go
on a
right
snow
back. Not a
day.
big deal.
They're going to be busy.
But Mike, you got to do this
Yeah,
before
man,
the
they're
show.
doing-
Tell
yeah,
him
we
that
can't
we're.
keep 'em on the-
So close.
All right, whatever.
Very
You
close.
asking a lot of questions. You didn't notice that.
Yeah,
but
because
asked
you know
a lot
what?
of
You know what I did?
questions.
I hate to be rude, but I did my job today. You're not doing your job today. I need you to. This is what your segment is.
My segment.
Yeah, you're the outfield. You're the outfield correspondent. All right, I'm going to move on because I want to.
And we're back.
Isn't there one across the street?
He doesn't like this.
He doesn't like it. It's
Oh,
directly
enough said,
across the
enough
street.
said.
The pizza.
Enough
I'm
said.
fine. I'm not gonna eat the pizza.
Okay.
I'm good. You
I didn't
can
know
go
there was
wherever you
a,
want. Go wherever you want. I don't.
Okay.
I'm not
To me,
eating
it doesn't
pizza.
matter.
Can you call Gandolfo? I just want to hear his voice to see if they're open.
Oh my god, that's a class.
That's all I'm asking. You have the number in there. It's
Anthony Vanieri said shavings.
Oh shit. Well,
Andrea
This is it.
Pankowitz is right. Give him one thing to do. You're putting too much on his plate.
okay.
You-
Guys, I'm
you
sorry
should
out
know
there.
By now, he's focused.
But you
on
know
one
what?
thing.
I just you know what? We're getting
Reggiano hard cheese? Anyone?
Reggiano hard cheese.
Yeah, Francesca
Oh, my God.
Duato. You know she knew it.
I'm going to try and pay
7
attention
brands
to
of
these
cheese in
comments.
her refrigerator as we speak
Oh,
right now.
my
Snow day,
God.
maybe 10.
All right, we got it. So one of the things we wanted to talk about today, right, was let's see. I got a bunch of people that wrote in, but the one person that got me today.
Gandolfo's closed.
All right. The one person really.
Yeah, but Gandolfo's is all the way in North Bergen. They're not going to deliver
You want to
here.
hear his voice.
Oh,
no, I wanted to hear his voice to see
Oh,
if
I
they're open. You ever see his hello Gandolfo? He does that one. Let's call Roy. Hello Voma. All right. So listen, I just wanted to write. Somebody wrote me something, right? I got emotional, and I love pizza, but this is I also love the people that we grew up with and everybody around us from all the county, West New York, and all those boys. But this is what I got. This is what I got. It got me emotional. I'm going to curse a little bit. I know it's PG-13, but that brings us to NC-17. So if anybody's young out there listening, just if your parents and stuff, just make sure.
Good warning.
He said, "Hey Greg, Pizza Time is fucking hilarious. I know for myself and the other guys like Z Dower, it's Damien Zara, who aren't in New Jersey anymore. It's a slice of home. On the subject of food, did you guys ever tackle the sauce versus gravy debate? Makes right. So we're going to talk about that today." He said, "And also, can you finish the Billy Bat scene when you get a chance? He'll make your shoes look like fucking mirrors."
I'll do that for him.
Anyway, glad to hear from you. Glad it's doing well. But listen, this is what I wrote back. Thank you. That means a lot. I will do the sauce and gravy debate today, but I love you guys. And he wrote back Merv, like he was so excited. And
he's on every week watching him.
yeah, those guys. But you know what? This goes to everybody out there who doesn't live around here anymore. I'm glad if you're getting something from the show and it gives you a little bit of taste of home, and we're proud. And that's what we're trying to do here with Love and Pizza.
Exactly.
But so listen. With that being said, what do you think, Ed?
Well, let's get to this. I don't know if again, Mikey did 3 outstanding live episodes on his phone. One was he was in the park with Blue, and Blue gave him a little face bath with his tongue. It was a loving thing. The other one was Mike made. I don't know. Is it sauce or gravy, Mike?
Sauce.
Mike made sauce at home with neck bones in it. You want to tell us a little bit of your preparation of that?
Why the neck bone and not the short rib?
Or sausage?
No,
Well, so-
we never
oh, you
did
don't do
sausage. We never did sausage.
You don't do
What's
sweet and hot?
behind that? I don't understand. I'm
The
saying
garlic, the oil, and then you put the neck bones, ham hock, the braciole in it. And then you put the sauce. The sauce cooked for 2 hours. Then you put your meatballs in the sauce without baking them. Or
what's the
frying them.
secret sauce?
Oh, Del Monte.
Because you have the
No, actually, no. My mom always used it. Nope.
I use
My
Del
mom
Monte, too,
always,
sometimes.
always used it. My mom always used Del Monte.
But let me tell you something about the Del Monte.
Best sauce.
No, but really quick, I do a couple crushed tomato cans. I do a couple tomato sauce, and then I only do one paste. But once in a while, I get a little wild, and I do the plum tomato. I get in
Yeah,
there,
plum.
but I like to break them. I like to smush them a little bit and get them in there. But what I'm saying is Del Monte sometimes doesn't have all those variations, so I have to journey out to what's the other one? Tomasano's. Is it Tom? There's another
Tuttorusso?
Tuttorusso, maybe. I always have to get a separate can of Tuttorusso to make sure I have those when I do.
My mom and dad used to use the paste and the crushed tomato.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
4
that's what I
different
do.
products. That when I don't do that, I cheat with the one time.
Oh,
all
really?
in one kind of
Oh,
sauce.
no,
I mean, I
I-
add spices and whatnot to it, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
But I'm just lazy to go too many cans.
You know what? One of my mom's tricks was really cool. A lot of people put that. They cut a certain amount of water in it because it cooks out and stuff. My mom used to use chicken broth. Which took it to a whole new level. The flavor,
serious?
oh, it was wild.
Wow.
So, I make it with chicken
That's
broth
something
now.
different.
Yeah, it's like 2, and it cooks out too. The chicken broth, which is really awesome. We like. Oh, sorry about that, guys at home. And we get a little loose. But I had an Irish friend. I'm not going to say his name, but his mom used to cut up pepperoni and throw pepperoni in there.
Everybody's different.
Well,
Everybody makes
you know,
different sauces.
And Mr. Di Giovanni in his pasta basil uses pepperoni.
Really?
Yeah,
that's
He's a great cook,
Just
right?
because the flavor,
Sean
because
Unknown
the-
said you have to use paste, and Want to try some
You
people
have to use
cooking?
paste.
It's sure not on his Sibby.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
dad, they know
They're
shit.
Italian.
They get down. They get
I'm
down.
gonna have to get on that. And Carlos Rodriguez is giving you a little shit, so I'm sure you're gonna. You knew that.
I love Carlos. Carlos, good people.
But it also brings us into the next
He
category.
loves busting my balls.
I don't like to.
No, there you go. Look at that.
I like to. This is Mike's video.
Yep.
Yeah, let's get a little piece of this.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you very much.
I
That
love
was
the way
very
he-
nice of you.
I love the way he
We already
samples
set
it.
this up. Come on. So come on, talk through it. Come on.
Talk through what? Just stirring it. We
Can we
talked about
get
it.
his audio on there, Chris?
Yeah. There you go.
Did you put a dance song behind it?
I
That was pretty cool. Whatever that was.
don't know what.
Just stir it up. Stir it up. It's on low.
Oh, you got the bad side. Look at him. I love him.
Chew gum.
You know?
You don't. No, Chris, you're doing
You
wonderful.
got to stir it a little. You got to keep stirring it.
You got to stir it
And
until
keep it on low. Yeah.
Listen, I just
You
can't.
gotta- you gotta
I just
keep
can't,
the
I
meat
can't.
going
I just
in
can't fly
circles.
without my lucky hat. I just can't fly.
Look at that. You had brought to my attention. We've hit a different generation of listeners with Mrs. Marr.
Yes.
And your mom and
Yeah.
Mrs. Ciccarelli. You're listening? Well, Mr. DiGiovanni's on now. I know. Mr. Unknown is on.
Really?
We've really reached a whole new
Yeah,
demographic.
I
here.
love
told
that.
you every week at all these different people. I mean,
Keep
it's
watching.
It's really cool, man.
I absolutely
You know.
think Mr. DiGiovanni is a must-have guest in here to
Oh,
prepare one of
absolutely.
his meals because
He was just on vacation. We were trying
he's
to.
always on vacation.
vacation.
You can't- It's not something.
I was just gonna
I'm starting
say
to get
that.
pissed off at him.
God
Every time
bless
I
him.
turn around, he's somewhere else.
Yeah,
God
our
bless
people
him.
would try to reach out to his people, but I just kept seeing
We can't
island
find
shots.
his people.
There's island
His
shots.
people are on vacation.
Enjoying life, man.
Oh my God,
Good
that's
family.
hysterical.
Great.
Great
And Diane Rich
Great
is also
family.
watching us still.
Really?
Yeah,
Diane
I
Rich,
saw her
what a
2
wonderful
days ago
lady. We
on
love
Penny
we love
Boulevard.
those rich daughters too. Good people, grandsons, and their kids are turning out to be beautiful, and the granddaughters and stuff. Good friend of the families. They're good people too. I mean,
Born and raised with them.
what I really wanted, the other thing I wanted to talk about today, though, I want people to write in gravy or sauce, man. You know what? I had a really good. Oh, I have a really good friend, Enza Skirbo, and she was really Italian. Their family,
Good family too.
They own the
That-
dry. They own
Their
the
dad
dry.
just passed away this past year.
Is that what
They
happened?
got rid of it.
Is that why the dry
They sold
cleaner?
it. I believe Ann is the mother.
Yeah.
She's living with Enza now. But what a fantastic family.
Yeah.
When I besides go doing my dry cleaning golf since I'm probably 14 there, but I was friends with Enza and Enza, you know, who gets more Italian than them, you know? And she told me she goes in Italy they call it sauce. And when I went to Italy, I started asking people, and they called it sauce. It turns out, but then there's like a discrepancy about it. It's if you have meat in your sauce, it becomes gravy.
Gravy, correct.
Even though it's red tomato, it's still considered gravy because it's meat.
I always thought, you know what changed it? The word Sunday. Because because I'm going to make sauce. But if you're going to say, you're allowed to say, I'm going to make Sunday gravy. Nobody says I'm going to make Sunday sauce. So that's to me, that was the.
I think you know what I think you really nailed it because things get lost in translation
Sad as
all the
that,
time,
that it took a
right?
snow day for me to come up with that.
to get to the bottom of this.
So, well, Rob Goodman, who's also good in the kitchen, he's saying Sunday sauce all day.
Yeah.
And that's a whole different thing.
Veneeri said sauce.
He said sauce.
Yeah.
My mom used to get mad. My dad, you know, he'd always take us. We get that bread. We used to get our bread. It was from Vito's down in Hoboken. So we would dip the ass of the bread. You go by and you dip it. But we had to look to see where my mother was, just because if she caught you, she used to tell us that the bread was going to throw off the taste of the sauce, just the yeast and the stuff in there. My brother-in-law said that. I think my brother-in-law said that too. He was like blasphemy for him to say that to her, sort of put an end to our dipping. You know what I mean?
We've had a lot of
It
topics
makes
here,
the sauce
but I have never seen.
stale. My mother always told me
Really?
that. To this day, still do it.
Oh yeah, me too.
Stales
But
the
I
sauce.
still look
It makes
around.
the sauce-
I still look
Oh, you
around.
said that.
We've had a lot of topics here. I've never seen this
great.
many comments come up over a debate, and it's of course it's the age-old
great.
sauce gravy
But-
debate.
And here's another one too. This is the other one. Do people fry your meatballs or do you bake your meatballs? I know
lightly fry.
Mrs. Chick doesn't do either one. She just throws them in raw and cooks them throughout the sauce.
I'm a light fry guy. Ton of grated cheese and parsley in my meatballs.
Me
so
too. Big.
Got to be
big.
moist. you
I
know?
do that. I still break down. I take the bread, the outside crust off the white bread with a little bit of breadcrumb
Really?
in there. Yeah, yeah. It's a lot of people do that. It's goes back a little way. It goes back to Brooklyn, but with that, yeah, the cheese went in there. Oh, let me ask you a question. I learned this the hard way. John Shore Jr. was telling me this. It happened to him also. People, if you don't mix your eggs up before you go into your meat, occasionally you could get a couple bad eggs. and it can throw your gravy off. So if it never happened to you, you heard it here first on Pizza Time. Make sure you mix up your eggs in like maybe like a mixing bowl, just because you don't know if it happens. You get a banged out egg. Now you throw that on top of your meat or your everything else is on there.
But how do you know? What is the side bowl? Do you taste it? How do you know that
No, you
it's a
just
bad
know,
egg?
there's no like live fetus chicken in it. Like it's.
Oh, I understand.
Like every
where
once in
you're
a while,
going
there's
with
a wacky type of egg that's, if you ever, I don't know, I'm an egg guy.
Yeah.
You know, I do eggs in the
Let me
morning and
ask you a
stuff.
question,
There's wacky eggs here.
Nicholas said
Mike,
fry
I
it
have a
if you have the time. Fry it.
Michael Charlie says raw, and your mom cooks them raw. I just never tried it raw. I just got like
do you call it gravy or do you call it sauce?
I'll be honest with you, I call it gravy, and
Okay.
I don't feel comfortable calling it gravy, but it's just embedded in my head, and it's a little too late for me in life.
Gravy
I
goes
make
on
the
mashed
switch.
potatoes, by the way. You know,
Yeah,
right?
That brown
it does,
gravy.
the brown gravy. Do you ever make
some gravy?
Listen, did anybody out there ever make the pond with the gravy ladle?
Of course.
You put it in the middle of your mashed
Oh, the
potatoes.
indention.
You
You gotta
push
make
it.
the indention.
The
Yeah.
indention. As a kid, I would put little broccoli stems around it like trees. It was a nice little party. It was so delicious.
My brother Mike said, "Smell the egg," and I guess that's.
I know, but I have a
he's
terrible
sitting there
sense.
watching dead things floating in the egg sauce in the egg bowl.
I don't have a sense of smell that good, but that's good stuff. But guys, write in gravy or sauce. Tell us what you think. If you maybe have something else you can add to it.
Oh, it's got to
we'd
be
love it.
80-20 gravy.
80-20 gravy?
Yeah.
Wow, that's nuts.
I mean, sauce. What am I talking about? I'm sorry.
Yeah, the sauce is
80-20
winning.
sauce.
That,
Sauce is
and
definitely
also
winning.
the frying the meatballs is winning big on the raw.
Yeah.
I've seen one or two.
But it makes it seem like either way is good, but if you got the time, fry them.
That makes a lot of
I
sense.
wouldn't know how long it takes to fry meatballs.
Well, I told you last.
I'm the
but
worst.
also, a lot of people like to throw the brajol in there too.
Yeah.
I like to buy the little couple pork ribs. I throw them in for a little flavor.
Short ribs are good.
The
Yeah, they
short
give it some
ribs are
flavor.
nice.
Yeah.
And I like to get them cut in half because I don't like them that long. When they're that long and it comes off the bone, then also you're pulling that random bone out. It looks like
Mike
some
uses the neck
animal.
bones. I've never used neck
Yeah,
bones.
I
in
never-
there.
I never
mean, is
did.
there a lot of meat on them?
It's the marrow.
She did the neck bones in a ham hock. Sometimes it's hard to find the brajol.
Chicken hawk hawk! Chicken hawk hawk! Chicken hawk hawk! Chicken hawk hawk!
But it's hard to find the brajol sometimes.
Let me ask you a question. Was this
You're
about
telling me.
Ed, the weather?
Yeah, Chris?
Is this the weather show?
No.
All right, guys, can we go on? We're going to come back to this because we're going to wait for our callers to write in a little bit. We got a lot more snow coming down outside. You guys can see over the
Yeah.
back of us. The other thing I wanted to talk about, listen, last night, everybody's in these supermarkets. I went over to Macias on by that old Joe Mary's, but by where the Skirbos had their thing right over
Oh, I
there.
know. Right? Yeah.
What'd you call me?
And I walked in there, man. The lines are down the aisles and stuff.
Really?
And I walked right out. I didn't know what to go. So I was talking to Eddie before. Like, Eddie, what do you do about your shopping for a
I have a
snowstorm?
whole different thing going on there because I'm single with no kids, so it's like I don't
me
have to
too,
worry
yeah, me
about
too.
the bread, the 3 gallons of milk. I don't know
Yeah.
what you're going to do with 3 gallons of milk, but you see people walking out with them. And it's like, and I'm going to laugh. You'll laugh because I called Roma last night, and it was not a flurry in the sky. I think it was 7 o'clock, and Charlie goes, Bart, it's going to be like an hour and a half. So I think people are doing the same as me.
Oh.
And I order like 5 calzones. Not saying I'm going to eat them all in one day, and I'm not saying I'm not going to eat them all in one day. But you freeze a couple, you leave them in the freezer,
Do
I'm
you,
with you on that one.
Do you do the stromboli and the calzone? And he makes that other. You ever have that little
Spicy
pot?
ground beef.
You ever have that one?
I went 2 chicken calzone,
Oh.
2 stromboli,
Oh no.
and a spicy ground beef.
How is the spicy
the-
ground
let
beef?
me-
I never had
fantastic.
that.
The spicy,
Fantastic.
the spicy ground beef changed my life.
No,
I'm
it's
not
a
gonna
big
lie,
seller
changed
there.
my life.
It's really
Everybody who
good.
calls buys the spicy ground beef.
They
That's like
can't
his big
miss.
seller.
They just have the Midas touch over there.
Wow.
Whatever they put their hands in,
Wow.
it's just fantastic. What about you? Do you
Aroma.
go shopping?
This is what I did last night. I went into Macias. It didn't work out, and I worked down. Obviously, I worked down by Tunley, so I went to BJ's. I just started cracking up. I walked right out. I actually got a coffee.
Was that crowded?
It was that crowded. And I went over to. I drove by Walmart, but when I drove by Walmart, it took me 15 minutes to get just past the people coming out with the carts. So I was like, I'm out of here.
What'd you do? Stop at the liquor store, and that was it. That's my
stopped-
only stop down there. That's where I stopped down there.
That's a pretty good liquor store too.
Eddie.
What I
we
did-
don't drink. I'm an adult. To drink.
I from there I went up to, believe it or not, I went into they can always count on Quick Check. I was able to get milk. I was able to get bread. If I get the bread for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because I like cereal, so I eat cereal here like late at night and early. It's either early in the day or late at night, so I always have like a go-to thing, snack, and that's what I did. And it was empty. It was empty.
I did on the way home from work yesterday. I went to go buy Home Depot. I needed to get something, And the lines, again, are just crazy. And what I don't understand is, every year it snows. I mean, it's never going to change. What do these people do with their shovels from the year before that they're in such a state of panic to get another shovel every year?
I'm that guy. I lose them.
What do you do with it? How do you lose it?
I shovel them out. I think the last time I left it in my it's now ex-wife's car. I guess she's probably driving around with it. But every year, I lose. I go like I buy a nice shovel. It's not like I'm buying a throwaway shovel.
Well,
I'm buying a good one.
What I was thinking is some people buy cheap shovels so they don't last all year.
I'm not that guy.
You know.
Well, that I can
people
understand
are.
if they break, but
They were sold out. Home Depot sold out. Lowe's everywhere was sold out. You went no shovels.
I get that one. You can crush the ice and you can shovel.
Yeah, at the
so
same
it's
time.
like it's got a little girth to it, and then up here in the handle, and then down low, it's got a little. It's very secured tight to this stick. So when I come down with the chopping motion, I can get in there and then I can get a little more.
You know what I noticed?
You know?
This year I moved to a condo, so I no longer have to do the shoveling or anything. But every year, do you ever notice how proud a man is when he comes home with a snowblower? He just wants to show it to everybody on the block. I mean, he's sitting there like it's like a brand new Corvette or something. He wants to tell you the horsepower on it.
Wheels
like,
on it.
I don't care. I'm going to pay a kid anyway.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Like if I paid a kid $40 for like the next 10 years, it's still going to pay less than what you bought that snowblower for. And you're not going to start it all during the year, and it's not going to start when you really need it. That's why we probably have 3 sitting in our shed at my mom's house that nobody uses.
Mr. Deej, he just sent in that he's got a link on YouTube for his meatball and gravy. Send me more information on that. This way we can put it up on the screen later on because there's a ton of YouTube. You got it on there?
If you can put the link in the comments.
Yeah,
we can
he
get
just
it up
commented that he has a video, but I think we need more information in order to pull it up.
Bring in some more information.
Okay, I want to.
He speaks Italian, Mr. Deej, right?
You know,
his mom speaks Italian.
He's going to answer us now because he's on. Last time, like I said,
they speak Italian.
He was
He speaks
globetrotting
Italian.
again 2 weeks ago when we brought this conversation up. So I'm sure we can find
He
out.
could cook.
All right, guys, I got to reach out. I'm going to make one quick phone call. My cousin Kyle, big supporter of the show. I really think I'm not.
Franny, exactly right. Anthony's got the snowblower and he's all proud of it.
I think
People
he's
are crazy
this guy.
about these snowblowers.
They think this, We're on? Mike, did you get a pizzeria now?
Honestly, I tried all of them, buddy. I'm sorry.
Get Chinese food then. I'm starving.
You know what? I didn't want to
Extra
cut you
soy
off.
sauce.
I didn't want to cut you off before I said, you know what? Let's give Chinese a chance for delivery.
It's pizza time. Hold
Well,
on.
there's no pizza. Let's do Chinese.
Get the shrimp toast then. Can we consider that
Where we
pizza?
Cheese
gotta
wontons.
Where we got to find a Chinese restaurant in this neighborhood?
That was sick. That was good, Bart. That was good, buddy.
I mean, you
You could literally walk out the door
Yeah.
and trip into one.
Swing a dead cat. Hit somebody.
0, 1.
Oh, did he get him?
They said the Pura.
It did.
Zero.
The other thing too is you can't go like 10 feet without passing a foot massage place up here.
Oh, Mikey knows. He goes to the mall.
Oh, you going to foot? You have foot massage?
He gets pedicures all the time, this kid.
Sojo. That place Sojo at Edgewater. That place is
Oh,
amazing.
that's where you get it down there?
I don't know how you fit it into your
I
schedule,
called
though.
up. I said, next time I come down there, I want free passes. I got over 2,000 views. 300 comments.
Too much. Flip card.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I tell you what, Chris, do we have a video line? Because I got to get a Chinese place here out of the phone book, and we'll order, and then we'll come back after a clip.
we're really
So I
doing
gotta
this?
get I'm starving.
Listen, I saw the guy in the moped van. I'm willing to change up today. If our viewers don't mind, we're gonna do a little Chinese food. We're gonna
Do they
do-
mind? They're at home. Every one of them is eating scarboning right now, and I'm sitting here with nothing in front of me. I should ask them.
All right, let's do it, Eddie. Let's take care of it.
All right, Chris, we got a video.
A Chinese food clip?
No.
No.
Well, it could be. It doesn't matter. It's just going to make me more hungry. But I was going to order Chinese food while you had a clip on.
Oh, okay, yeah. I have the Goodfellas dinner in 2
That's
minutes
a
and
good
30
one.
seconds.
Oh.
That's the flavor.
Coach John Bott said spinach and spinach calzone's also good at Roma.
Ooh, that's
I've
nice.
had that. I've had.
I've never had it there.
Oh my God, it's delicious.
John Bott knows his food too. You got to respect
He's
his
a big
opinion.
Roma guy. He likes Roma.
Him, Frankie D'Onofrio, and Dave Bertone were
Yeah.
the original delivery boys.
Wow.
Bertone said that their numbers are unsurpassed when it comes to chicken calzones. Bertone's got a whole system. Like he takes them down to Cold Snake. Where does
Oh,
he
yeah.
live? I believe.
Yeah,
He gets like 8 to go. If you're visiting him, you have to bring them with you. But he's got a whole checklist of how to heat it. Just don't throw it in the microwave. It's like he's got to thaw for a certain amount of time. Then it's got to hit the broiler. Sick.
That's like Cook. She moved to Arizona. She comes here. She gets 20 calzones and brings them back.
Well, we had Jamar on a few weekends ago, and he was talking about sending pizza to his brother that's playing professional football out in Sacramento.
Wow. He got that out in one breath. Good job.
Good job, man. Congratulations.
I work hard at that.
Congratulations.
All right, let's get a clip, and I'll get the Chinese menu. There's got to be 8 of them in the hallway, right?
Mike,
Chinese menus.
Here it is. Here is the slice, and there it is. He's
that's the flavor.
slicing the garlic with a razor blade because it liquefies in the pan. And I heard this is common in prison. I heard, not that I know anybody in prison, but just from watching this movie, and Scorsese told me so.
Are we on mute?
Is Scorsese behind us? Bong, bong, bong. Guys, thanks for hanging out with us today. Everybody that's home, we're having a great time.
He did the prep work. He was doing a year for contempt, and he had this wonderful system for doing the garlic. He used a razor, and he used to slice it so thin that it used to liquefy in the pan with just a little oil. It's a very good system. Vinny was in charge of the tomato sauce.
Got this, well, got 3 kinds of meat in the meatballs. You got veal, beef, and pork.
Good, but you gotta have the pork.
Oh, that's the flavor.
I felt he used too many onions, but it was still a very good sauce.
Vinny, don't put too many onions in the sauce.
I didn't put too much onions. 3 small onions, that's all I did.
3 onions? How many cans of tomatoes you put in there?
I put 2 cans, 2 big cans.
You don't need 3 onions.
Johnny Dio did the meat. We didn't have a broiler, so Johnny did everything in pans. I used to smell up the joint something awful, and the hacks used to die, but he still cooked a great steak.
Vinny, how do you like yours?
Rare, medium rare.
Medium rare. An aristocrat.
See, you know, when you think of prison, you get pictures in your mind of all those old movies with rows and rows of guys behind bars. But it wasn't like that for Wise Guys. It really wasn't that bad, except that I missed Jimmy. He was doing his time in Atlanta.
Vinny, give me 2 steaks while you're in there, all right, John? Sure enough, she goes in a...
I mean, everybody else in the joint was doing real time, all mixed together, living like pigs. But we lived alone. I mean, we owned the joint.
Well, battered them 2 son of a bitches. You couldn't recognize them.
Good, they deserved it.
Even the hacks we couldn't bribe would never rat on the guys that we did.
The neighborhood had respect. People loved one another. They left your doors open.
Sorry it took so long. The skinny guard's getting to be a real pain in the ass.
We're gonna have to do something about that bed.
I took care of him.
All right, what'd you bring?
All right, bread.
Good. Fresh.
Vinny, I got your peppers and onions, salami, prosciutto, a lot of cheese.
Come on. What else?
Scotch.
Nice.
Some red wine.
Okay. Now we could eat.
I got some white, too.
Give me the white, too. Beautiful. Okay, boys, let's eat. Come on, it's ready, Vinny.
I'm after some more bread.
Tomorrow we eat sandwiches. You gotta go on a diet, Vinny.
Sandwiches are a kid.
Believe me. Johnny?
Meatball video.
We're back on. All right, so that was
Andrea
pretty cool.
Bartolucci Mendez wrote it. It's a Di Giovanni meatball video. If we queued that up for our next break, I'd like to see Mr. Deej do his magic in the kitchen.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo.
All right, we're back.
We're back.
Mikey, when we convinced him to go in the outfield again.
We got a little warning about the clip. Something came up. So I don't know.
So we'll stay away from it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, we'll stay away from that. The Di Giovanni one
From
should
any
be good
clip.
for the next break.
Okay. The Di Giovanni.
Excuse me about that. But
Uh-oh. Where'd Michael go?
Jamie Parmalee, thank you for. That's exactly why we did the show. So, nice at home, warm show where people got nothing to do. Yeah. You couldn't watch the news one more time. You couldn't watch the governor come on one more time.
I know.
I've had enough. What's he say?
He says it's closed. He didn't even walk down the doorsteps. He's just the worst. I'm sorry. I hate to sound like a dick, but like I mean, I'm just
every week I defend him. I'm no longer going to play that role because last week he walked out on us. He walked out on the listeners. So I love Mike, but
I do too.
There's a job to be done, and every week it's got to be tailored to a new fucking part of my language, a new thing, and it starts to get a little irritating.
Yeah, he just wants to sit here and say, "Wow, I can't do wow." That's what.
All they ask him is go across the street as the outfield correspondent to get the pizza.
To get a pizza. That's it.
all.
Just get one pizza.
All right.
Forget it. We're gonna find some. If
No, we're not finding him. He's the best. We gotta spend a little time with him. You know, he needs that love.
But he like. I like to think I train kid. I was a very good coach. I was a very good trainer at work before I went into what I'm doing. I think I'm a great instructor. But I have to say, this is challenging me. I'm very challenged here. Because it's like I feel like I'm failing. I'm failing here. They're definitely closed. Can you go to Lanuva or?
You know what? No. We're gonna bring him back, and I'm gonna walk down the stairs, and I'll find us something to eat in a couple of minutes. We're in no hurry to get out of here. We got another hour easy, so people are having a good time. I'm reading.
Yeah, we're
I'm
having
reading
fun.
It. So I'll find.
Mike, come here.
I'll
We'll
find
talk
us
about
something.
nothing. Come on, come on. No.
I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna run down YouTube bullshit for a couple of minutes. I got money. I got plenty of money.
Take the money. All right, yeah, he's gonna waste his time. He likes pizza time. But
Slim Jims.
okay, I wanted to go on a few things I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about the desk. The desk is coming along with Tommy Tetta, and he's doing a wonderful job with it. He had just started to assemble boards, and he's putting what he's going to do with front to the desk. I know you can't see it now. Chris is doing a bunch of other stuff, but no. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the desk. But I was just saying, Tommy's really kicking ass with it. The other thing is, Tommy got some clients off the show, which we're proud of him.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah, he's getting some good stuff. He was going to meet with some people, some guys that called in from our show, and now he's doing it. People love these countertops. You know what I mean? Because you're paying like half the amount of money that you would for granite, and they look better than granite. You know what I mean? Because he gets to customize the colors and everything else that's on them. I also want to give a shout out to Will Macias. Will Macias is an investor. He played quarterback for me at North Bergen High School. He's an Ivy League graduate. He comes back. He still lives in the community. Still close with all his friends. And if anybody's out there, if you want to look him up on Facebook, check out what he does. Maybe listen to his spiel. I'll tell you what, he's got me a lot of money back. He's a great investor, and I want to give kudos to him. And I call him here and there, and sometimes when I get my statements, I don't understand stuff, and he's very easy to he's very good at explaining stuff to me and how that works with my money. So I want to give a shout out to him. And once again, it's Will Macias. And he's a North Bergen guy. Check him out on Facebook. He's a tall guy, good-looking Cuban guy. So, like, if you look, there's a bunch of Will Maciases. Just look for the one and the North Bergen guy, whatever. And he works for some investment firm. But yeah, good shout out to him. I also wanted to give a shout out to. The Parks and Recreation. I ran into a bunch of people that they do the wrestling in our town and the basketball and all that, and the people who are in charge of the Parks and Recreation department, they're really kicking ass, and they're doing a great job, and we're proud of them for doing that. Bullet, we were talking about the other day, right? Bullies. We were talking about bullies.
Yeah.
There's bullies out there.
And we see them every day.
And we see them
multiple.
We see multiple bullies every day. And today on a snow day, this goes out to the younger listeners. Don't get bullied in the snow, okay? No. Don't be forced to eat yellow snow, because you know what that is.
Yes.
Don't get your face pushed in snow. If you're playing King of the Hill,
yes.
Have fun playing King of the Hill, but when one kid takes it a little too far. Yeah. If you're playing Kill the Man, does everybody know what Kill the Man is, Mikey? You know what Kill the Man is? Kill the man with the ball, when the ball's on the ground and everybody schoolyard games. Yeah, but we never played in the schoolyard because our schoolyards all these old buildings it was like a concrete
broken glass.
Yeah, not anymore. But it's like they still made it out of old stone. They made it out of old stone, so you could really get hurt. But like today. Don't take it from that bully today. Your sleigh ride, he wants to get 2 rides or 1 ride, or he wants you to sit in the front, and he wants to make you go all the way down the hill into a car. Don't stand for it.
No.
Don't stand for it.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
I agree with you.
What do you do?
That's a good subject, Greg, honestly.
No, there's a lot of snow bullies out there, and I don't think you should take it.
No, not at all.
Because we're not going to take it here at Pizza Time.
Enjoy your snow day, correct?
Right, Chris? Enjoy your snow day. Have fun. And if
hang out, have a good time.
If that bully's being a bully, you know what you do? You say, I don't want to be a friend anymore. Because who needs you? Who needs you? You know what I mean? If you're looking to be malicious and try to hurt somebody out there, do you need them? I just want to say,
no, that's a good sign that you stay away from the person.
Yeah.
And hang out with the cool people. That's what I do.
Yeah, and occasionally, if you can get away with it and his back is turned, put snow down his ass crack.
Oh, but
because that's a big. Maybe I'm saying to take it a little too far.
Isn't that what bullies do? That's what bullies do.
No, that's called bullying the bully.
Ooh.
It's called bullying the bully.
Okay. Oh yes, I heard that theory. Be the B.
Okay.
Be the B. Yeah, it goes down.
I'll be here in 20 minutes.
Oh my God,
Baggio?
I'm not telling you.
Oh my God, look at that.
What
am I doing here?
Come on, Mike.
I went out there. It looked like they were closed.
Where you going? Oh, I thought you.
Are you serious?
About the
I went
bullying.
right there.
No, Mike, they were closed, but they were open when I pulled up at whatever time I pulled up here. But I called Fort Lee Pizza, our first shot. But no, you were right about that.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait a minute, dude. I was like, I'm not seeing things.
Preparation. That's
I know,
my
Mike.
point.
That's why we're up here doing preparation, bro.
What did I miss?
Nothing really.
I was
Just BSing.
Nothing. No, we're talking about bullies during snow time.
Snow time bullies.
So, like, you know, when you're playing football in the snow, there's a little bit of a bully. Like, he goes real low on you. You're playing Killer Man at the ball. You know, they push your face in the snow when they're done. And you're playing Killer Man, or if you're playing King of the Hill, whatever it is. Today is a day for bullies, and don't take it. If they're being a bully, don't hang around with them. Don't stay with this for the younger viewers. You know, and I told him if you have an opportunity and they turn your back on you, put snow down their pants. But he said, "Isn't that what bullies do?" I said, "I was bullying the bully."
Yeah, I guess we got a point. Straightening him out.
You know, today's a big day for bullies.
I grew up when we used to play football on 78th and Park Avenue with guys. I don't know if you know all the names: George Carnado, Celentano, the Castellitos, Tom Hokinson, and every time it snowed, of course, it's snowball day. It's the biggest tackle game. There's no touch going on. And I don't want to use the word bully because the guy is a sweetheart, but I used to dread seeing him show up. Joey Caracappa.
He's a good athlete.
He would just run at you with his knees at your head and stuff. It was just a violent game with him. You know, he took it a little more serious than the rest of us.
He punched me. That guy beat me up.
Well, I remember that you said really. Joey's great people, but I just don't want to play tackle football with him no more.
There's a lot of dangerous games that go on out there during snow days. So, like, I want other people. I don't know how we survived it because we used to hold on to the back of buses up on Kennedy Boulevard. It was called skitching. I think other people call it bumper riding. But we used to hold on to the back of the bus and, like, lean back on your ass a little bit. I know you can't see me because I'm sitting, but you lean back, and as long as you drop your ass and you held your arms out straight, it was almost, you know, you were like snow surfing. You were snow surfing. You know, and that was great. But when I think about how dangerous that was,
yeah,
you're grabbing the back of a bus, breathing in that carbon monoxide.
Yeah.
I got a Joe Mansman. He said nobody would ever go low on him.
Oh, okay, the creature.
Wow.
That was
I
the creature.
don't know Joe. I don't know.
Yeah, he was the creature. He was always on the line. So
I know Joe Mama. I know.
Everybody knows Joe Mama right out there. But
we used to stand on Boulevard East and just make a million snowballs, and as the buses came by, just bombard them.
It's like a scene from Elf.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was a VFW, so it was like a fort. We thought we had the VFW.
Where'd you play? 82nd Street
awesome.
Park?
Oh no! We played at believe it or not, we played at 88th because they were a lot more tougher, younger kids that direction. Because where I was, all the kids grew up. Like the Lee brothers and between 82nd, like
what, football.
Well,
football,
you know,
like
tackle football.
Tackle.
No, snow day football. No equipment.
Snow day. Yeah, I played. Listen, I played
Several
on
places, okay.
I played on 3 levels. So I would play at nighttime with the guys Luigi Brandy and Jeff Netsky and all these guys, Martinelli, Jimmy Lisa, Jimmy Somick, Stevie Somick. We had Paul Capu would come down. We'd have Jeff Marina. Everybody would come to 88th because it was like the perfect little. It wasn't a big field. But, like, the trees were out of bounds, and the court, one side of the court was out of bounds. It was really like the perfect field. And it was very well lit for, like, for nighttime. I guess because they were trying to keep the element out of there.
Yeah.
But they didn't know about that. Those lights what made it great for snow football. So we had a wonderful time down there playing. But the other thing, yeah, you're right, playing down by you. The thing I really wanted to talk about today, and I don't want to get emotional, but I will. Mikey, do you remember?
What?
Do you remember playing snow football that day, and you quit, and you tried to leave, and I said, Mikey, come back. Mikey, come back. Remember at the field? When you got mad when you hurt your neck? Come on.
How long has this been going on with you two with the Mikey come back? Pleading for him to come back. I thought that was just a pizza time
remember
thing.
The neck, your neck? Come on, Mike.
Nah.
They brought you back from the hospital that day. We were on the Patriots. When we brought you back, you went to the hospital with your neck.
We won a championship, my year.
Oh, no, we won a championship. No, but remember they weren't going to let
the best team, bro.
I know we did, but
That's the first time we ever won it.
I know.
First time we ever won it.
You know, the Odell
Look
family.
at this, a Patriot
84.
moment.
Yeah, Patriot moment.
Few and far between.
The
back then.
Guerins, the Calvanos, the Laterras, the Desorts, Fayette Red,
Philly
Rubio.
Casanella. Did they want me to start on the Jack Glory days? Tell them don't go there.
Oh,
Yeah,
here we
do that.
go.
They
Here we
had like a
go.
3
You guys had nothing to be proud of. We had Mikey
I had the
Rogers.
picture.
Yeah.
I had the
He was
picture.
like a phenom. He was like a
I had the
phenom.
picture.
He scored 3 touchdowns
the picture.
because the B squad used to play 1 quarter. The kid used to come in and just score 3 touchdowns in 1 quarter, and all you had to do was hold him as the A squad.
Bullet. Let me tell. Let's go back to hitting bus drivers. I want to tell you a really silly story. I think I'm a junior in high school. I'm playing with older guys, Mike Boyce, Eddie Somick. Let's see who else was with that whole crew. Paul Capu, like that whole age group. And we're playing on 76th Street. That was the Little League field. We're all done playing, right? We're all going to leave there. We're going to walk up the block. I think we're going to go to It wasn't Gregory's at the time. It might have been Gregory's, that steakhouse where like it's Puerto Vallarta now.
Yeah.
We were going to go there because they have those big windows, so it looks nice when you're up there drinking. It still looks good when you're Puerto Vallarta. But we're all walking, but we're all grown men. No, especially those guys. They're like in their 20s. You know, if I was, 18, 19. So all of a sudden, we all bombard this bus coming up 76th Street, right, with snowballs. Boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Now the guy gets out, right? And he's like all gindalooned out, right? He's got the Jordache jeans on. He's got the
hip bus driver.
the hip bus driver, right? So he's got his pointy, he got pointy shoes on, So he starts running, right? Now he's running at us, but he doesn't know that, like, we're all adults. Like, we're all like huge. You know what I mean? So, but we all start cracking up because we all start running. So now he keeps running with us. He's like really gonna he's gonna catch up to us. He's gonna bring us home to our mother. Those guys are in their 20s. All of a sudden, he gets too far from the bus, right? And we all decide to stop and start making snowballs and start running at him, throwing him. So I swear I couldn't make this up, and I'm really embarrassed about this. I had to speak at this one time when I made confession, but when we ran back towards him, I threw a snowball, right? It was like a snowball, but it had a little bit of that extra frozenness to it.
Yeah, when you're throwing an ice ball.
Hit him right in his head, Ed. You're going to appreciate this one. I knocked off his toupee. Right? It fell down. He went like this.
This is the bus driver?
The bus driver. He put his hands down. Right, guys, call in. Boys, see these guys, Eddie, if you're out there. He went down. He took it. He slapped it back on, and he ran back towards the bus. Oh my God! I swear I went to confession over that. It really bothered me because that guy's that's his livelihood. That's what he was doing.
Yeah. Brian Elson was just saying 46th Street Field would have some good games.
Yeah,
I tried to stay away sometimes because even 82nd Street Park, even the punch ball games got so out of control because you had the third base line, and then you had the lip where the hill would just drop off.
Yeah.
And people would just line you up, waiting to knock you off that hill. I mean, it was a violent game.
It was a lot of different age groups trying to prove like who was like tough.
Yeah, you had people from D'Onofrio and Bart's age, right down to like young Stevie Somick and those guys, and everybody in between, and everybody was trying to prove themselves to each other. And you would go home bloodied. I mean, literally bloodied and disgusting.
I remember watching Mutz and who was a Pete Lombardi who played at Villanova, who was a great one, and Mutz was a strong guy. Pete's a wonderful man.
Triathlon.
And they were beating the shit out of each other the whole time, like pass rush and doing moves. And I'm sitting there, me and Mark are on the side because Mark didn't want to get hurt. He was going to play for the Packers. He was like telling me not to play because I just got my scholarship to Temple. And we were sitting there, and he goes, all of a sudden Pete winds up hurting his leg. Like it was a battle.
Yeah, he did. I remember
that when they had to take him out. And Mark looked at me like, he goes, see? I told you.
Because and the worst part was the 6-inning punch ball game could turn into a 2.5-hour affair because after every effing hit, there was an argument. So Billy Schwinn had to argue everything. And Eddie and Stevie Somick would argue
every call. There were certain guys, right? They just you couldn't.
But it gave you a beer break. You got to sit down and have a beer when they would have their 20-minute argument.
Excuse me a second. Can I read a couple comments if you don't mind?
Sure, you can, brother.
Brian Olson. 46th Street.
Where's the two?
Big time games.
Well, I just said that, Mike.
I know. That's what we're talking about.
You got to keep notes.
Mike, we got to get you a notepad. I'll help you with it. Maybe we can get you
a personal assistant.
We can get you like the Legio thing. You speak into
notes,
it.
Man.
I know.
He comes in fresh. He doesn't prepare.
Yeah.
Mental notes.
But yeah, those snow games was something else, aren't they? What do you got, both?
Nothing.
You get a little loose over there?
Yeah.
Chris, did we ever find that? Did we find that Di Giovanni meatball segment that I would like to go to?
You see this? Bubba's getting bombarded today with snowballs. But yeah, that's good stuff. Anybody out there, man, you want to write in about a snow game or something? Like we were just talking about some of the stuff that we did. I mean, hanging on the back of buses and trucks, and that was like nuts. I don't even know how I survived my childhood. We used to get on the back of the UPS truck and hang from it, and then like you I guess skitching all the way down until
when you were a kid. What if you got older and Sabs was the UPS driver? What do you think he would have said? He would have started going 90 miles an hour just to make it a little more fun.
Can we order Chinese food? Oh, you ordered pizza.
Yeah,
it's all right, Mike. We took care of it.
I can't find it.
Some of the comments, and I was looking at Sean on. You can't find it?
No.
I don't know. I missed Deej or one of the Di Giovanni children. If we can get somehow, I don't know, for some reason we can't find it on YouTube. I'd love to show it on our show.
Once again, please share our show, please.
Hey, Mike, do you remember, because he's making comments here, do you remember Sean Unknown when he owned Sweet Stuff up by Rudy's?
I do.
Yes.
They made the rock and roll pie, the rock and roll apple crumb.
The apple crumb was ridiculous.
Yeah, my sisters were trying to, because I was married to Dana Marisi, and he's married to Danielle Marisi. Right. So like my sisters, the first thing like when they found out, oh, you're dating her, can you talk to Sean? Like,
there's always an inside route.
Can you the apple rock and roll crumb pie, whatever it was called? But yeah, he never gave it.
Bullet, if you look at Anthony P. Veneri, just put up that link. If you clicked it, would that take us to the video?
Yes.
Let's see if we can watch Mr.
Anthony,
Peach.
thank you, man. Good stuff.
That's Anthony Jr., actually, who's happy birthday. I believe he just celebrated his 25th.
Oh, really? Happy birthday.
Yeah,
he's
happy birthday.
He's the third, right? He's the third?
He is the third, yes.
He is a big fan of the show.
Yeah, he's in there, So,
Pokey can't make it tomorrow.
Oh, no.
He's a good kid, Veneri.
Oh, I don't know Anthony.
Kid.
His parents are great. Lisa's great. Anthony's great. People. I don't think I met him once or twice. Say hello to him, but I don't know him.
Yeah, he's a very good kid. Small talk. I talk to him like roses and stuff. He's a good guy.
Yeah,
he's a good guy.
All right, so then you're gonna think of tomorrow night's show for your guest. I mean, I tried to contact because unfortunately, due to today's weather, I'm gonna be, and thanks to my boss Sal Farelli, who, if you're listening, you could be nice enough to write in and say take off, but I know that's not going to happen. I have to be working late tomorrow night, so I think we're going to try and set up for my seat. I think George Tomasello is going to be a special guest host tomorrow night. If, Georgie, if you want to write in, and I don't know if you'll be able to make it, if the roads are going to be up to it,
He lives far away,
passable.
right?
I think George is in Morristown.
Oh, my God, I didn't know that.
But he's dedicated.
Yeah, he is.
Anything for the show.
Yeah, for the show. He's good. He's down like that.
Yeah.
I wanted to, once again... I wanted to thank a couple of the West New York guys that were writing in last week. Said some very encouraging things to Mike, which was nice for him to come back. And I like to thank the Caneo brothers and stuff.
Well, no, they didn't. No, Todd didn't say anything nice. Todd commented. Timmy Richards was saying nice things. He enjoys the show, and great guys. Them, the Lordo brothers, all good guys. Yeah, Finch. Finch is good people.
My boy, bro.
Fender. Bumper, Fender.
Now, what is the story with Todd Caneo? Is he going to ever make an appearance?
He said he wanted to come up, and I said you're more than welcome. I don't know what his problem is.
What I'd like to do is surround you with Mike and Todd, because Todd could sit in my seat. And at what time you jump off that balcony, he's going to be under over on that. Todd is absolutely hysterical. He's in the blind business, in the curtain and blind business now. How was the last I heard? He was doing well with that.
Oh, the one's a vice principal at Memorial. And I think one of them, your sons are a vice principal at Memorial or a school teacher at Memorial.
Who?
One of the Muir brothers, I think, worked.
I thought Tommy. I had heard Tommy might have left the hotel and restaurant business, but I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I didn't. That I don't know, but I will.
Any luck, Bullet?
Yes.
All right, This is Mr. Mike DiGiovanni, home from vacation, and we're gonna get to see his technique on making. I believe it was meatballs he wrote in that. All right.
Thanks, George, for sending that clip. I got it from his link.
That was Tomasello?
Yeah.
He's good. So he's already on
He's
top
just
of
a
it.
man.
He gets it done. He does his homework.
All right, and we'll get up that volume. Look at this,
That's it,
Cooking
really?
with Mike.
Oh, they do a whole show.
Oh, he's making us look like shit. Our production.
Whoa.
Don't you dare.
Let's listen to him.
I just put some blended oil. It's a mixture of olive oil and vegetable oil, so it doesn't burn when it gets hot.
For those of you that watch from out of the county, it's not Rudy Giuliani.
Of ground beef, 85% lean, 90%.
Come on, Mike.
Onions, grated cheese,
All right, let's
some
not talk about
parsley,
Mr.
some
Mr.
eggs,
Let's
some
let him-
garlic,
let's let him hear
and breadcrumbs, which I'm going to make right now myself. I don't like to use breadcrumbs. I'll use Italian bread. I slice it up, put it in a food processor, and I'll use these breadcrumbs. They'll be a little moister, and they'll taste better. I'm going to slice some pieces of bread, cut them in half again. If you use stale bread, it's going to taste stale. So I'll use fresh bread.
Yeah, a lot of places use
And
stale
it'll
bread,
taste better.
unfortunately.
Put them in a food processor, and we just pulse it. You don't want them too big. You want them, and not like the breadcrumbs you buy that have all, they're dried out ones. And this is what they are. They're very nice.
Oh, that looks nice. That looks.
I put these
that
in
looks wonderful.
to the ground beef. All right, after the breadcrumbs, we want to chop up these onions. And I use the small food processor. With the onions, I put the garlic. Let that get chopped up. We check them. They look pretty small.
I like
they
the
don't
ending
have
on
the
this.
big pieces of onion. Okay? And we take this and right in with the mixture. And we put chopped parsley, which I already chopped. You want to put a lot of cheese in here.
I'm actually taking notes on this.
Yeah.
All right,
I just can't do all the word
We're going
processing.
to get 2 eggs. we're going to beat them. This way they get blended and combined.
Did you see him beat them in the one thing before he put them in?
He's good.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Separated the egg.
Yeah, it was nice.
Salt.
He's not even thinking. It's like he's done that a million times. Look at him. He's just bam, boom, boom, bam.
Bada beep, bada boop.
Yeah, a little bit of this. I don't know how much. I don't know, 10 shakes.
How many pounds of meat you have and all that other stuff. So
he's been working 3.5 minutes now. He's going to need a vacation soon.
He's rocking. Look at him.
A little bit of oregano in here too. Okay, just a touch. Starting to look good, right? We'll start mixing it.
Looks beautiful, Mr. Deitch.
With the spoon or fork or anything, just to get it started. Now, if it's still a little dry, you don't want to add any more eggs. So what I do,
Corona.
just like a spoonful of water.
Sorry about that.
Just to soften it up. You're surprised how much, what a difference that makes. Now you got to get in there, all right? So what I do, always wash up and dig in. There we go. You just got to keep going until everything is blended. When it's done, they're ready to go. And we start shaping. We want them.
How do you shape your
about the
meatballs?
size of a golf ball. Maybe a little bit bigger than a golf ball.
I go a little bit bigger, but I'm a big. I don't.
Right away. That's
He's frying. Like he's frying lightly.
He's frying.
The light
If you
fry.
do, they'll get hard inside. Just
different.
shape them.
No doubt.
Keep them loose.
Everything special.
And they'll be nice and tender.
Nobody's
when
the
they're
same.
done. Okay,
Nobody's
we're
the
back.
same.
Now we're going to flip them. See if they're done.
Oh, look at that. See that? That
Look at
just
that.
smells like
Look
rock.
at
Unbelievable.
Oh my God, it smells delicious.
Oh my God.
I'm going home to eat some
That was
meatballs.
perfect.
Oh my God, look at it.
I love this guy.
Yeah, he's got a lot of. He's got a lot of.
Into the sauce they go.
Oh, nice. Oh, look at this. Was that
Okay, we're ready
sausage?
to
Look
take
at
the
fried
batch out and put it in the sauce.
Oh, he
Take
fries
them
his
out,
Braciole?
3 at a time.
Got the meatballs?
And
Look, he's got all the tools.
I never did. I never used the top of the lid to do that. That's amazing.
Always got to taste. Stir 'em up.
Oh my God! Look at that.
They'll finish cooking in here another
That's a
couple of
party.
hours.
That's a party.
How clean that place is, too.
I know.
My place would be a mess.
He cooks while he goes. He probably cleans while he goes. Some people do that. Oh, look at that. Oh my God.
Oh, look at the bread. Nice.
Look at that.
Nice.
Oh,
So they're
look at
finished
that.
cooking.
Oh my
This will
God. I'm
cook. It's
starving.
almost done, but you know what? This is delicious.
Who needs
Nice.
sauce?
Nice.
Wow.
Mr.
Did you get a
Deitch.
crunch? Did you get a
Nice.
crunch? Did
Yeah.
you get a crunch?
Yeah. The outside
The
is
right
great.
amount of salt. Everything is good.
Everything is good.
He's good on the camera.
That's good
huh?
stuff, Mr. D.
Some person. Oh, he was a wonderful man. Dude. He was a politician. He was the best.
He's good people.
Union guy, blue collar guy, the
Yeah,
best.
electrician.
He's got everything. Electrician. He's the
We're
best.
going to serve
30
them.
seconds.
Everybody's waiting.
We can't get kicked off for stuff like this.
No, no way. No way.
Wow, wait.
Look at the family. Look at that. Those kids are the luckiest kids in the world. Look at them. Look at those kids.
Look at their face. Look at their faces.
It's like Christmas
Oh
every
my God.
Sunday.
I haven't seen it. That one. Look at him.
Everything is ready. Everybody's hungry. Time.
Good job, Mr. D.
Wow, that was awesome.
Dude,
Please, one of these days, make us some of those meatballs and bring them up. We'd love to sit with you and Mr. Unknown and get some of these good old recipes.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah.
Sounds good.
So let me ask you something. At a table like that,
Buongiorno.
I always had a-
Oh my
Welcome to another
God.
episode.
Hey, how you doing?
I did it at my. Joni had a birthday party for her for David, the 2-year-old, last week, and I think we had 22 people or something like that. And she made a big Virginia ham, but it was time for the pasta. She says, let's make 3 pounds. Now I go right into panic mode. 23 people, 3 pounds isn't doing it. In my head, it's not going to do it. How many pounds would you go for 20 people? Like Mr. Deitch, you obviously prepare for a big party all the time. How many pounds of pasta for 20 people?
My mom used to cook for. There was there's 26 of us. So on Sundays, they would do 5 pounds.
5 pounds.
But and I'm telling you, Ed, my sister Susan used to pack up a ton to leave with. My sister,
Right, everybody gets their Tupperware to go and
yeah. But just 5, and it was a lot. That's a lot. It's a lot of pasta.
Chris, what do you come from? A big family too. Like, what do you guys are big on the pasta?
Every Sunday we had pasta. And Wednesdays probably too. But my mom would make just a huge big bowl of it.
Wasn't that a
Make our own
commercial?
sauce.
Wednesday is pasta day. Wasn't that a big
Yeah, I think so. It was like-
company had their logo?
Seemed like every
that?
day was friggin' pasta day.
I know, right?
And it
You know,
wouldn't
was
bother
always
me at all
around.
if every day was pasta
No,
day.
I
It
know.
really doesn't
But
bother
you know,
me.
the gambit from ravioli to manicotti.
Oh, yeah, manicotti.
Just my mom was a great.
See, Brian Nelson says minimum of 6 pounds if you had 20 plus.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends what you do. Like some if you get this dish of macaroni, you know how they have the shreds in them. They absorb more of the gravy, so it gets more filling. like if you ever look at certain type of pastas, if you get the good pasta, there's like they have those like strains through them. It's able to like hold more of like the sauce and stuff, so you won't eat as much because it's heavier because the sauce is
off, right?
Not the ones that the ones that don't have the striation.
That's why I like the rigatoni. Has a nice groove.
The rigatoni has a great groove.
Yeah, whereas ziti doesn't. Ziti is like a tube it'll slide right through. You may not get any sauce on
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're right. Listen, Eddie, when you're right, you're
There's
right.
so much that needs to be talked about.
I'm having a great time today, man. You know what? Here's the other thing with the lasagna. All right, I hated lasagna growing up. Not that I hated it, I just didn't get it. You know what I mean? And I think I was a little scared of like that thick type of pasta that like would like laid across it, because it just to me wasn't like any type of pasta. And then if you ate it too fast out of the oven, it got a little soupy.
Yeah, you're supposed to get that setting time.
Yeah, let it like.
I don't have
Here
that
we
kind
go
of
with the
patience.
solidifying.
I don't have that kind of patience to wait a half hour for something that just come out of the oven.
Yeah,
when it comes out of the oven in my world, it's ready to go.
One of those things that's better the next day.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what they
You
say.
get nice little heat on it the next day. Nice. You could even go a little microwave, loosen up everything.
Well, that's why I don't worry about too much pasta, because pasta's kind of like Chinese food. It's one of those things you eat, and like an hour later, you can go in again.
Yeah, go in nice.
Yeah. So,
Unless
Snow just keeps coming down.
It's getting crazy out there.
It's getting crazy. A little jazzy out there, like you would say, Greg. Huh?
He gets a little jazzed up. Sorry, that was me.
We got representing from South Jersey, some of my friends, Lori V, Rudy the Wrecker.
Rudy.
He's tuned in. How are you,
Love
Rudy?
you,
my
Rudy.
friend?
You're the best,
big
brother.
time of the year for Rudy the wrestling. You know he loves these state
yeah, of course he
championships.
does.
He'll get into
He was
the
down there, I
NCAA.
think.
What's that?
I went down there, down the States.
Oh, I think he always goes. Yeah, and he goes to plenty of Rutgers wrestling matches. And my good people, Rudy. You know. And I'm packed in about 20 minutes. We're going to call
About 20
Kevin
minutes?
Stewart.
That's what it is?
Kevin Stewart's
20
down at JR. So he's going to go on the boardwalk.
updates.
But you know what? I thought it would be. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be fun with Kevin. But I thought they didn't really get hit with any snow, so I don't think it's a.
Oh, really?
No, they got high winds and the waves.
They're saying about flooding down there. They get nervous again. They're saying that the tides are up and stuff. From last night, the tides were like extremely high. So they were showing. You know what's funny? When you talk about Mikey was on the news this morning. When you talk about these news people,
That doesn't sound strange to you. Mikey was on the news this morning.
I saw Mikey when I was I guess about 15, 20 years ago. He was on like Jenny Jones or something. What were we on?
The Jane Pratt show.
The Jane Pratt.
So was I.
Well, you really?
Yeah.
Come on, really, Bullet? Mikey was on one. It was it Men That Mooch Off Women or something, right? Was it crazy? Yeah, it was a silly show. It was a real.
I got a couple hundred.
Yeah, did you really? They gave you a little money. Your mom came on and defended you. I thought it was awesome. You know, I love Mrs. Chick. Mrs. Chick will defend Mikey to the hills, and she has every right to, just as much as we do here. But I also want to, somebody wrote in, I wanted to talk about last week, I know Mikey doesn't really want to get into this, is about the people that write in with the donkey stuff with Mikey, only because he says he doesn't like the donkey. So, Chris, I was wondering, maybe you could bring up the donkey for me without leaving Mikey out of it.
We've gone an hour and some odd minutes without a donkey.
I know. It's
a new record. We
It's
forget
hard.
about them. And it's cold out. We should bring our animals in.
We should bring our animals in.
You should bring a donkey in here.
I love that donkey. Man.
Fried
I'm not gonna
pasta
lie.
that you're talking about.
What is the
Philly
donkey?
Costanella, Danielle Cospito saying you should take your leftover pasta, put it in the frying pan. What do you mean, just to heat it up?
Oh, to heat up in the frying pan. Yeah, I do that.
Oh, okay.
I do
I
that,
thought they
yeah.
were talking
It's
about
nice.
them and fry it.
I do that with ziti too. It's just that the cheese is a pain in the ass to fucking clean after you like cook it up like that.
Right.
What's the donkey have to do with pizza? I'm just curious.
It's not all about pizza. It revolves back to
'Cause
pizza,
Greg,
but we
you
have
know,
to branch out every
'cause
now
Greg
and then.
always said it's about pizza and love, so I'm just curious. What's the donkey about?
We
That's
love
all.
we
I'm
love
just- I'm
donkeys.
just-
The donkeys, the Italian donkeys,
Dominic
I
the
love.
donkey,
I love-
right?
yeah, I love the Italian donkeys.
Okay.
I mean,
I know I
Mike,
get where you're coming
and I'm
from.
with you on this. We're here for our viewing audience, and if people start to tell me, in fact, do it now. Just give me a love or hate. One word. I want comments. If you love the donkey, write love. If you think he should go, write hate. I just want to see what the people think. Besides you,
that's good.
I know your feelings on him.
I don't mind.
I think you do.
I like the
Make you make
video
an
of
issue
the
of it
donkey.
every
I
week.
like myself with the donkey. I like the video.
Yeah,
of
but
the
the only
donkey.
reason people did that. The only reason people.
Brenda DiGiovanni hates the donkey.
Wow, she
Imagine
hates
this.
the donkey.
Wow. Thank you.
See, listen.
There's one already.
No, but Mikey,
George
this.
Chang. I knew George Chang would love the donkey.
I like that George Chang. I wish
it's going to be a
I know
big
he's down
Kevin
with-
Stewart.
Kevin
Kevin
Stewart.
Stewart. See, that's the entire Jersey Shore. He represents the entire shore. So that's like 8,000 votes right there from Seaside.
I lose.
I love when Bullet pulls up the pregnant doggy first. Now, you ever notice that? He always brings up the pregnant one. No, that's our guy. I can tell. I can
Coach Tom loves the donkey.
Does he? Coach, I can tell by the noise, you know.
Rudy loves the donkey.
He's talking to Greg. He channels Greg.
I do. Look at him. Watch how he just stops
Andy loves
abruptly.
the donkey.
Watch it right now. Bella, watch how he stops abruptly. Watch his nose. He gets all tweaked out and he stops.
Mikey, it's all love. Besides Brenda Deej, it's all love.
yeah.
It's all love for it.
Oh my God!
Now, I'm assuming Brenda, it was a typo.
Oh, thanks, Billy Solon. Thank you.
Brenda's must be a typo.
No, really, the whole hee-haw thing is from work,
Yeah,
and we brought
yeah.
it up here, and then somehow
true.
it went. a
Thank you,
different
Tina.
direction.
You know what it is when someone makes a mistake at work or something. We do something like we're a kid. Oh, sorry, I'm just
Someone,
saying,
if we do.
if it's us, it's really us. We make a mistake and we're going over something, and something slips your mind. We go, hee-haw. You know, because remember when the Bugs Bunny commercials,
Brenda's
cartoons, when you did the jackass, like if he ran off the cliff and all of a sudden he turned into a jackass and went, hee-haw. It was over to show that you're a dope if you screw up. But that's where it came from. But also, the donkey is very significant with Italian food, and
I mean,
I never heard of something like that in my life.
Well, you never heard somebody be called an Italian donkey? They're stubborn and they're
Like a
they're
mule.
being brutal. Like
Yeah.
a mule. Like the Irish have, they say mule with the Irish. Oh, stubborn Irish mule. If the guy's like a little too, there's certain, when you're too much Irish and you're too much Italian, you're a little too stubborn. Too much. You're too set in your ways. That's where that comes from.
If I may stray off this conversation, because my mind is going a million miles a minute.
Brenda's
right now.
dog is barking like crazy, she said.
Because of the donkey. That's why she hates the donkey.
Brenda's dog is going nuts.
Because it sets the dog off, right? Brenda, watch your fingers.
Get some treats.
I'm so sorry.
So as we walked in, getting off, like my mind is racing, as I said. We walked into Il Vaporetto. Was that the name of it? The lighthouse?
Yes.
Okay. The owner right away. I mean, it's the weirdest thing. You come in and somebody recognizes you like PizzaTime guys. I made fun of you for not liking it. I hate it. It's just not what I want. But anyway, the guy wants us to do a live show there. So my mind is racing there because I know I have, as the people who make mozzarella. Mr. DiGiovanni makes it.
Okay.
Mr. Unknown makes it. Sal D'Amore makes it.
I love Sal
Frankie
D'Amore.
Mutz.
Tony Rotundo.
No, we're stopping at 5 though.
Yeah.
And we've got some of the people, fine food eaters like Sean Unknown, Eugene and Trona, who own Chicago's and Lodi.
Tastings.
I love you.
Blindfold tasting. We have 5 people make mozzarella. Blindfold tasting of a panel. This way nobody hurts feelings because you're not picking favorites.
But I don't want to. I just don't. I don't want to rate mutts. I don't want to do that.
Why
to
don't
people.
you want to rate
It's
Mutz?
It's involved with pizza.
Let me tell you something, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
I've been very competitive in this world, and I'm being honest. No, I have, and everything I've always done in
That's
life, I'm
fine.
very competitive.
But mozzarella's pizza,
No,
buddy.
mozzarella is a little piece of love. And no matter who makes it, they might make it different. We just talked about different sauces, the way different people make. I don't want to do that because I like Lisa's, I like Fiore's, I like all these places. And these guys, some of them are civilians, some of them aren't. And it's not right to put civilians up against real Mutz guys.
The world is about competition, Greg.
You're telling me.
I
mean, but
I just
look,
read a comment.
but I love listen, I love all Mutz, and I'm just going to tell you, I would love to. I'm not going to lie. I would love to taste everybody's Mutz. I like to have a little bit of creamy mutz.
Getting whispery again.
Yeah, put a little mutz on. I put mutz on everything. I'm not gonna lie.
I got to excuse you for a second.
This in this world, I
ahead, Mike, read
everything.
up.
Sylvana, she said, Greg, do your version of the Italian monkey and the Irish. I'm sorry,
Somebody get Mikey through that.
the Italian donkey and the Irish donkey.
Oh, it's different. It's different.
I'm
it's
sorry.
different. It's the way they look.
But what if we did it in this format? What if we had everybody, those 5 people who make very good, because Brenda is bragging again. I don't mean to brag.
Her
She's
dad
boasting
makes
that her
the
dad
best.
makes the most. What if we had the 5 guys? Because we need a facility that has a kitchen. We can't
have a
accommodate that
kitchen.
here.
Yeah, we're
So if we
gonna
went down to that restaurant, there's not a competition. We just get to taste everybody's meatballs. We get to taste their mozzarella. We do a festival down there.
Oh,
we got a
Eddie,
caller.
I like your
Let's see
style.
what we got
Eddie.
on it there.
We got a caller.
I know, Mr.
It's
D.
unknown. I don't know if I'm going to answer.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. We're going to take a chance.
Go ahead.
If I'm not happy,
Roll
I'm going to
the
hang up.
dice.
Guys at home, don't think I'm a jerk. Pizza time. I can't wait. When something takes too long.
I don't want to. I don't know why we need
You get nervous, Greg. I see your face.
When something takes too long, I know something's being trying to record it or it's said. Like
You're
they
so
called
smart,
it,
man.
You
You're
know,
so smart.
That was good.
too.
I like that. That was
Right?
really
I
cool.
give him a chance.
You were
then it's
quick
like,
on the button.
goodbye.
Yeah, if you can't come on and get it together, no offense, I love
Chris,
everybody.
he was
calling
quick on the
everybody.
button, Chris.
But I
Yeah,
want
he
to tell
was.
everybody. Listen to me. I don't. All these guys. Listen,
Here we go.
Stop doing unknown caller. It's my sister. It's gonna be Rob Meyer's sister, and I'm
I'm not doing that. No, we're not
No, we don't have time
cross promoting
for it.
anymore. That's done.
Hello, pizza time.
That's done.
Hello.
Hello, pizza time.
Also, a new friend to the show,
Stop calling back.
Nick Bergantino. Used to bartend me down in Hoboken. He has a deli, and he said we could use his deli. I appreciate it, but
wow.
we'd always let us bring his specialties up to the restaurant because I'm going to plan out this little festival. We're going to have a cook-off.
Eddie, I'm going to be honest with you. I love your energy, and I'm into it, man. I'm pumped up,
But
man.
you just don't like planning. I'll handle.
No, it's not the planning. It's I just don't want to rate people's mozzarella.
I said it's not a competition. We're just going to have a festival of walk-around girls.
Mozzarella,
meatballs.
Coach Bot, great idea, Eddie.
Oh my
George
God.
Chang, he wants a care package down in Florida.
Wait a
He wants to
second.
be the judge also.
Wait a second.
He's a madman.
You're talking about a mozzarella
and meatball
walk-around celebration.
Celebration. It's a celebration
It's
of
a
meat and cheese.
Celebrate life.
I am really excited.
Celebrate the
Eddie.
pizza.
See, that's why you're
Brenda
here, Eddie.
DiGiovanni,
That's
Lisa
why you're
DiGiovanni,
here.
Michael DiGiovanni. Get your dad. Sean Unknown, get your dad. We're going to try and coordinate a date, and I'm sure that gentleman at that restaurant, Il Vaporetto, will give us complete run of the place because he was eager to have us.
He was pumped up. He was excited.
This is going to be fantastic. This is going to be. We'll sell tickets and that, and
I
we'll
think
pick.
it's a great idea.
And we're going to pick maybe Wayne's cancer fund, and we'll donate some money to that.
That'll be okay.
We'll
Yeah,
pick
I'd like to do that because it's it makes it easy to sell.
So
it really is.
Wow, that's a good idea. Let's come up with some names for it. Hey
Mike,
guys,
Mike,
right?
we got a guy outside there. Why don't you yell to him, ask him where is he going? Because he's got food. He's got a Pizza Hut bag. In fact, Mike, if you look out that window,
hold on.
That window.
I don't know if you can see him now. He's drifted that way. We're going to lose him.
So, really quick though, that's a great. Ed, I
he's
love
too
the
far,
idea.
don't worry about
I love the idea. So let's listen. Anybody has a good name for the festival? Let's obviously it's meatball and mud. So let's see if we can find some good names. People want to write in, talk about how they like to do it.
This could be
People
very
want to donate
good.
pies to the charity.
All right, we'll talk about
we're
that
gonna
later in
but
creative.
Mike,
but
just for people who do have diverticulitis, your mom will make a special sauce for the event.
special sauce for those people.
That's fantastic. See, it's all coming together already.
See,
It's beautiful. Franny Janesha, I'd like you to kick in with something besides for the eating end of it. I want you there to donate some food. Make
What is she?
what is her special? She's
She's
a
a
big
sweetheart.
cook too. She always cooks at her house.
yeah.
I always see pictures and
She
stuff
always
like
says
that.
she's getting hungry when we get our pizza late at night at like 9 o'clock. She always writes.
She's
"Oh, you're
honest.
making me-"
She's
Yeah.
hungry like the
You're
best of
making-
us. She's
you're
not going to be pretend. Oh my God, I ate Thursday. I can't eat again. You know.
making- Thursday.
We have a comment
Okay,
from
right.
Mr. Veneri Marshall. Since this is a pizza show, why don't you all do different tasting sauce, mozzarella, bread, and all the ingredients? Then pick who's the best and make a pizza out of all the ingredients.
Wow.
Take different.
We could
take
combine.
different
Who's that,
ingredients.
Lisa
Is that-
DiGiovanni
is
did
that-
that?
No,
That's is his sister,
I think
Marshall.
Lisa.
Lisa
Lisa.
Veneri.
Oh,
Yes,
Lisa.
yes.
Great idea, Lisa.
Wow.
And she
Wow.
says just put all the ingredients on the dough, and then
Wow, that's something
see
else.
how the pie tastes.
I'm going to be honest with you.
I
Mr.
think
Dean,
that's a great
Mr.
idea.
Dean said he would do it as a fundraiser. I think this could really mushroom into something big.
That's that's groundbreaking. That's
Yeah.
groundbreaking. 'Cause,
This
wow,
is big.
the best three sauces, and then combine them. The best three sauces, and then
Great idea.
combine them. Wow, that's something else.
Hell yeah.
That's something else.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
That's good stuff. That's why we listen. That's where else on what else show can you write in and be a writer on? I love it.
Well, I tell you what, we're here an hour and 45 minutes, but I got another half hour. You good for another half hour? I mean,
Yeah,
if
me
the people
too.
are enjoying it. I have
Guys,
really
write in
have
if you
nothing
want
to do.
You want to have fun. We're having fun together, right?
Yeah,
let's get something
in
going.
Fact, trying to think here. Well, I think I'm going to give Sean Unknown a call and see what he can contribute to it. What do you think there? Because
Yeah,
he
that'd be
threw this
good.
thread out 3 weeks ago
Yes,
that he was going to
exactly.
come in and cook for us, and yet nothing.
Yeah.
You
I'm
know?
gonna make a
Well,
nice
we don't
big
have a
pot of
kitchen
sauce.
here. The other thing is, Sal Del Moro, we know you've been writing in, so that's awesome, man, in your persistence and your dedication, really. But we were just trying to figure out a way we can get you to make mutts in here. We're going to put a camera on you and just keep going back to you. But
We don't have a kitchen.
We
That's
don't have
the
a
problem.
Yeah, everybody.
So if
you
this
guys
would-
have to understand, we're in a dentist's office. I think this is what this was one.
I'm sure a few pizzerias or restaurant-style places will volunteer their facilities to us at this point.
Frank Sinatra took a dump in here.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, they told us that the Frank Sinatra sang in the studio, but the way I look at it, I don't know how to
like
be.
telephones.
Yeah. He called. He made a phone call here because
Yeah.
one of his wives were missing.
My friend Joey Gianello. Joey Gianello grew up in one of the most beautiful homes I figured in North Bergen. He was I believe he was 2 houses off Park Avenue on 79th Street, headed towards Broadway. Beautiful small balconies and whatnot. Great guy. And he was saying we should tell one North Bergen great story. That's the problem. How do you narrow it down? I mean, every town thinks, oh my God, my town was the craziest. My town was the nuttiest.
Yeah.
But man, I kind of would put up our stories just up against anybody, wouldn't you, Mikey?
Of course.
You know,
Hands down.
And to narrow it down,
All
to
the
one
elements
story.
are there.
I'll be honest
Yeah.
with you. When I was at college, I stopped when people were telling stories. You know, like I mean, I lived with guys from the Bronx, lived with guys from Philadelphia, I lived with guys from Albany, and I just stopped telling stories after a while because I felt like when they told me a story that reminded me of a story that I would go like that happened to me.
So
like,
lame.
so the older guys,
Like a ditto.
I felt like I was that guy that was trying to one up everybody with a story, but I just felt like my stories were really a little higher than theirs.
Yeah.
But I stopped telling it because I didn't want to be like Tall Tale Greg, because our stories nobody believes.
Yeah, no.
Right? Would
I
you
agree.
believe? Would you
I
believe
agree.
those stories? Like I just told that story about knocking the guy's toupee off. Like, the odds of that. Like in my wildest dreams, when I threw that snowball, I never thought it was going to happen. You know, I thought it was like It was like the Kennedy assassination. I thought half his head came off, and it turned out it was his wig.
Back and to the left.
Mr. Deech said, make sure we don't do this when he's on vacation.
Yeah, well, what 3 days? would that
Franny
be?
said she only wants a taste test. That's it. That's all
You
she
got it,
wants to do.
Franny. You will definitely get that. See, when I come down to
Priscilla's
my
back.
favorite stories, a lot of them revolve around Sabatino, of course, and Tony Borelli, Tony Bo.
Oh wow, man!
It's some funny stuff. I mean, it's just I got
Legend.
the stories, but I almost want to filter them out because I'm afraid you don't know what the boundaries are.
Well, it's PG-13 our show.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
why
I'll
everybody
go into
loves
the one
it.
thing. In 1984, when North Bergen won the state championship,
Yes.
and at the time, Tony Bo was Lawrence Taylor's limo driver. So he was good enough to go to Mr. A and said, I can get Lawrence to do the dinner. So we were down, what's the place down on 44th Street where we used to have
The
dinners?
Senior Citizen Building.
The Italian, I don't know.
The what was
Italian Community Center.
Italian Community Center.
Oh, was it
Now
Italian?
it's
Yeah.
the Senior Citizens, right?
Senior Citizen Building or Senior
Nutrition Center.
Nutrition Center. So we were packed in there because, first of all, it was arguably, you're always going to get arguments. One of the best teams to come out of North Bergen, but I won't go there because you're going to start. That's a whole other 3 shows.
Exactly.
So he brings in Lawrence Taylor, and they appeared that they may have stopped for a drink somewhere before they came in.
I was a kid, I was a kid, and I knew it was toasted.
Yeah.
LT was toasted.
So Tony brings him in, and he got the dais up there, and Lawrence goes up there, and he's going to make his speech. And he puts down his paper in front of him right here. And he starts, and he's got his eyes right on that speech. He can't freestyle this at all. And he starts speaking. And Tony Bo comes up the dais, takes the paper, and runs out the front door with it, and leaves Lawrence with nothing to say. Lawrence stood there with like a deer in the headlights. It was your father. Had to
I
get up
saw
there and
those
bail him
pictures.
out.
I saw those pictures.
It was really good stuff. Tony Bo was
Wow, man.
Christ. He was somehow me, John Odell, Anthony Cospito, Tommy Leggio, D'Onofrio, Sal Priff, and Somick. Our parents for the junior prom let us get in the limousine with Tony Bo as the driver, and it was the funniest thing.
I had lubes.
That could be worse.
Like, stay on the
La, 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 loops.
Stay on this one. Stay
So
on
we
this one.
we went out. I forget where we went. We wound up, I think, at the place called the Adam's Apple in New York City. It was like some discotheque with a slide inside it.
Sounds like a trading place.
Yeah, really.
Like the
And
Adam's
we were
Apple.
so out of control that the owner of the place came up to Tony and goes, "You got to control these kids." He goes, "I don't control them. I just drive them."
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Cracking up. People
Yeah.
are cracking up.
Oh, they really?
They're loving it. Keep going. They're loving this.
Calm
Come
down.
on, get crazy.
You're getting a little nuts.
No,
Mike.
they're loving it. Let's go.
Sunday. All right, let me tell you quick the lube story, right? So we go to our junior prom, and my brother says, "Call Lubes." He works for Alan Stiglitz.
Yes,
Stiglitz.
yes.
He's got a lot of limos
Yes.
out. Yes.
Alan Stiglitz. He had a limo company, so he lived up
He
on
still
8th.
does. He does. If anybody needs to rent, Alan Stiglitz has got buses,
Yeah,
limos.
He lived up on 8th, so good family, good Jewish family. And what happened was, Lubes is driving us, so it turns out, like, a couple of us, I guess, when you were in high school, I don't know, I can say it on the show, I guess he pulls up in front of my house, and, my parents see us, we're walking out with cases of beer, put them in the cooler, put them in the limo, and Lubes doesn't have a problem with that. He's like, hey, he goes, because he's got a bad stutter,
He's got a stammer/stutter, right?
Yeah, and he goes, you can't throw bottles out the window. So I looked at him.
He's only being courteous.
Yeah, but I'm all dressed up. Like, when you get dressed up, you really don't cause that much havoc because you're a little more dressed up, and I don't know, you class it out.
So you
a
were
little bit.
offended by the statement?
Yeah, in the beginning, I was offended by the statement. But by the end of the night, we're doing hits with eggs we're all getting out on our tuxedos, and we're getting out, and we're pulling up on people, and just egging them, like a mob hit.
So you crossed over from the nicely dressed over.
Yeah, like insulted that the guy would say that don't throw bottles, but then would throw eggs later out the sunroof at people. But the Lubes one, the best story is what I heard from Sabatino. Sabatino, they were playing pool somewhere.
Oh, classic at the Colonnade.
Yeah, can you tell that story?
Yeah, I lived 2 houses off Broadway on 75th, and it was called for years the Colonnade. Then Tommy Russo and Steve Malaguti bought it and called it
Cafe Broadway.
Cafe Broadway, and it tended to be a shit show as you think it would be. Everybody was nuts.
My brother Vinny bartended there.
Yeah, then Kenny Edler bartended there. It was crazy. So as we were saying, this guy Lubes. Nice guy, but he happens to have a stutter. And I don't want to make fun of the affliction, but he's got a big stutter.
It's a bad stammer.
So it was a Sunday night after 3 days of being banged out. And I'm on the way to the back, and he's playing pool, Lubes in the back. And I'm ready to go to the bathroom, and he happens to be playing Sabatino. So Lubes draws back the stick and goes, side pocket. Sabs goes, what's that? He called all 6 pockets.
No.
Yeah, I was floored. That's a classic Sabo.
That's a classic.
What is that? He called all 6 pockets.
That's a classic.
But what's his name? James Lubrano?
Jimmy Lubrano.
Jimmy Lubrano. What a good guy. But a good guy, though.
Brother Mike is a great guy.
Yeah, I was at places, man. We called up that cab company. I know, at the time, the car service, and he came there, like, middle of the night. We were coming out of clubs in the city. Like, just a good guy, man. Very loyal, do anything. Big friend of Veneri, and like, he grew up with that whole crew. Bobby Pierce and all those wild men. Right? They're good guys, man. Real good guys. But the stutter was pretty funny.
Yeah, he was good.
I'm sorry. But it was good. What's the matter, Mike?
Danielle Cospito. My brother John Stalkneck, Chris Perla, drove us to the junior prom in Tony Bo's limo. What were our parents thinking?
Yeah, it's really, like people say now, look at it, the three of us on a cell phone, but running a show through a cell phone. And I thank God. I thank God there were no video cameras back in those days.
Can you
because
imagine?
the trouble we would have been in.
Rick Ronnie was there for that. He said the pool incident, the pool stick incident.
The pool stick, yeah. I mean, the place was always jammed, so a lot of people saw it, and it's just crazy.
I'm not reading the comments, to be honest with you.
No,
People liked it,
We got to get them all
You
involved.
got to get them involved.
Yeah.
They want to be involved.
Is that what we're doing, Mike? Oh, I'm so glad.
Interact.
Mikey caught on. The Piero's give him. Piero, a lot of time going on there. Ed, can you pass me a pretzel because I'm going to eat my hand in about 10 seconds?
It's by pretzels.
Johnny would have been here 20 hours ago.
I know, but Mike at the time we spoke about that.
We almost drifted. We almost crossed the line and went Chinese.
I
A lot of people want us to order Chinese, actually.
Well, we could have, because it's actually a Tuesday special edition.
My fault.
So we could have done a Chinese.
My fault. He used to say Charlie Chan's at the door, and because he was a Charlie Chan fan back in like the 50s or the 60s.
Right.
Charlie Chan. So he's like, "Who's at the door?" And I look. He's like, "Is that Charlie Chan?" Because my dad didn't eat Chinese food, so he'd get his own food.
He didn't eat Chinese food.
He never eat Chinese food.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he just.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. He had no desire to eat Chinese food. He had a couple like glitches, I guess. But I don't know what it was. Maybe he had a bad incident as a kid or something. He hated cats too. He'd get his one tore apart.
Explains why I didn't want Chinese food.
I never
a
asked.
Combination of the both. The Mai Kai.
The Mai Tai. So cat and Chinese and Hawaii. Oh, Eddie, let's talk about the Mai Tai for a little bit.
The Mai Kai? Oh, that's another place we used to go to. I mean, after
they had those beautiful fish, those fish tanks and everything.
Yeah.
What a nice. I took my first date. I think I was in 7th grade. I took a girl there. It was nice.
No.
A little egg foo young.
Hey, Chris, you remember that? Because it was up by Western.
Oh, definitely. We used to order from there.
Really? It was like right on. Where was it? It was on Kennedy.
Just on the turn. I believe the more.
Yeah.
But
I
a
guess
cemetery.
Is that what a mausoleum
Where
was?
a mausoleum is now, right? Yeah, I think it was a $7-8 buffet, all you can eat at the time. We used to go there after practice for the Eagles. Like
Eagles in 8th grade. Yeah, that was good stuff.
It was funny because, like I said, I said last week, as you get out of grammar school, it's time to you start to integrate with other people, and somehow you find the people who are meant for you to be friends. So it was me, John Odell, Anthony Cospito, Denny Velasquez, D'Onofrio, Samick, and if I'm leaving anybody out, I apologize. There were many more.
Tommy Legs.
Tommy Legs, of course. And our parents were just, when you take the shoulder guards off, you got the dirty practice pants on, they'd hand you $10.
Oh, you guys would go like that?
And we'd go into the Mai Kai like that. I think our parents had just needed 2 more hours away from us at that point. So that's what I said. And after about 3 weeks of this, the owner came over, no more Red Raider. No more Red Raider.
No more Red Raider. Yeah, I heard you guys were leaving stuff in the fish tanks. That's what the guy
that
told
was
me.
Scott Young. But that's a whole different story. You know, John O'Dell is like the historian on the Mike High. He knows all the details when it comes.
But
to
like,
that.
remember that was a bit. There was
Mike High
there was a
people
lot of big
Wall
articles
Street.
though when they started using the chicken, the cats.
They
found them in
that's
the
another
kitchens.
thing. You know, you hear stories,
Is that
but
like
you really-
suburban legend?
I mean, I guess you could say it about any
Urban.
Suburban legend, I call
That
it.
too,
Yeah, the truck legend.
I don't know.
Who doesn't have a cat in their kitchen? Really, I had a cat in my kitchen.
Yeah, but not frozen, hanging in the freezer.
Oh,
waiting to be filleted.
You know, Goodfellas, like
I ate many times at the Mike High.
Did you?
Yeah, right there.
You know
Like Billy Solon said, we were barred from the Mike High. It was actually a point where I think we even tried at one point to dress it up the next week. We're 11-year-old kids. You're trying to dress it up, not in your pants.
Would
with
you
the
have
thigh
your parachute?
pads.
Your parachute pants on?
The cabaret. They're not even cabaret. Just
No,
Shams the Baron
Yeah.
shirts.
There was a place in Weehawken called Ho-Ho's.
Ho-Ho.
So they have one of those stairways
Dance
where you
club?
walk up the stairs and then you walk in, but you can go. You don't have to enter the restaurant. You could just go down in the next stairs. You're in and out of the restaurant real quick. So we used to just run right through and go, whoa, and
Yeah.
go around and around.
How many
That's
were
what the
there?
West York kids did. You guys used to walk around beating people up.
Well, we don't talk about that on the show.
sorry.
We were all very, very violent as kids, but no longer.
No.
The other thing was too that bingo parlor on Burger Line Avenue that was between Big Mouth and you had the brass rail on the other side, but then it was on the same side. It was the what it was. It
Wing
was
Fong?
No. It was where the what's the place you donate the clothes?
Salvation Army.
Salvation Army. It's where the Salvation Army was, but they were like red doors. It was a big. It was a major bingo parlor. And
Oh,
what was the? Remember that we used to open the doors. We used to
yeah,
Chris.
yeah.
We used to open the
Yeah,
doors and
yelling
yell,
there, yelling
bingo!
there.
Run down the block. Yeah.
my
Bingo
mom
was
would know.
big
My
'cause
mom would know.
down on 72nd
God,
Street they had the
huge.
Embassy. Embassy was big for bingo as
Was
well.
it really?
It was like an
Yeah,
old
the
theater,
Embassy.
I believe. An old
But,
theater.
Oh, Embassy was amazing. They had professional wrestling back in the day.
Yeah.
My dad said he got beat up by the nuns when he was at St. Michael's because they cut school because there was
Yeah.
like a daytime thing going on, like one of those. It was a holiday that they weren't off for some reason, St. Michael's, so they cut and they went to the embassy for the professional wrestling, like with those old guys, and they saw themselves on TV, the nuns, and they got the shit beat out of them when they got back to St. Michael's. But,
Denise Hanford saying the Garden. Is that what it was called? The Garden?
the garden.
I don't know, the place on-
I'm not a bingo
Oh, the
guy.
Garden Chinese?
I'm not sure.
Oh, no.
I'm not sure.
I don't have no idea.
Mike, you still have to start
15
doing.
of us
You have to start doing a little
Ask for
preparation.
separate checks. Solon said, you guys asked for separate checks?
Oh yeah, you had 11 kids at the table,
Fif-
extra separate checks,
Oh,
and it was a $7 buffet. Like you did, nobody did different than the person sitting next to them. Yet you had to break stones. You know,
I'll tell you what, you guys are like that now, man. Whenever I see you guys, it's like who's grabbing this check, who's grabbing that check.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's
no.
uncomfortable. Like I don't even feel comfortable around you guys.
We run with a good bunch, and it's
Yeah.
you know everybody's very liberal with a buck.
Veneeri said there's a new pizzeria.
I was just going to say that.
Go ahead, Michael.
No, you say it. Go.
A new pizzeria on 77th and Burger Line. It's called Michael. What is it called?
Oliveri's?
That's it.
They want us to come in there, actually.
Oh, wait, that was the place that did the ribbing ceremony.
Yeah,
I saw Mayor Sacco. He did the right. It was the old Bartoli's. Remember Bartoli's?
Yeah, no, I wish him the best. It's just that place seems to have a cloud over it. No, it doesn't. I just don't see anything
Honestly,
succeed
you're
there.
right.
Like you know that little barber shop. If you go on Broadway towards Guttenberg and it's a split in the road before the car wash, there's that one little barber shop on the right. You know the place I'm talking about? It's had 74 different names through the years, and I just don't understand why somebody
This
keeps calling
guy,
it.
this pizza is supposed to be unbelievable.
It's a lot of young guys, right? They all left business or something
Yeah,
to do it. I
this
read the
guy's
article.
supposedly like, big chef and everything.
Yeah.
Wait, was that when it was the brick oven pizza that was there? That
Yes, there was. Right.
Right,
And
that's
he's got
what
the
it
nice
was.
garden room in the back.
I like
Yes,
it with the
correct,
glass, right?
correct.
That's been there since it was a grappa. What
Oh,
was it
Teddy.
called?
Oh, Teddy Worthington used to own that, right?
I'm not sure.
Not
On
Worth-
76th Street, a little off.
Directly across from Chicken Delight.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's basically
yes,
where it is.
yes, yes.
You know?
A good shout out to Chicken Delight. I think
He
your
made
price-
like 500
your
breads for
prices
the,
are a little high now.
for the hotel.
There are certain places that just don't make it. Like, did you ever
Yeah.
notice if you're going north on Bergen Line Avenue at 79th Street, there's that little store down 3 steps. You know the one I'm talking about? I think it used to be like a sporting goods store.
It was a sporting good. Then in the
It's
corner,
been everything.
a pastry shop.
Nobody ever makes it. Stop pouring money into this.
Yeah,
place.
nobody. People think they get robbed when they go down 3 staircases in a building that's like monstrous. So who's the guy that owns that? He's married to Denise Parietti.
I don't know his
Tommy,
name. Yeah.
Tommy. They own Denise.
Tommy.
Tommy.
Do we have a Tommy clip?
Denise
We haven't
Parietti?
seen that in 3
What?
weeks, Chris.
What'd you say, Denise Parietti?
Denise Parietti married the
Her
guy with the
husband.
big owns
Yes.
that big building, that beautiful building right on the corner of.
Darren used to live upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
All right, it's the button in the lower right-hand corner.
Stop saying that to me.
Oh.
Watch it. It's unknown. I don't like
Give it a
unknown.
shot. No, then don't pick it.
Hello, pizza time. Hello. Who is this? Hello, who is this? Pizza time.
Lower your computer or radio.
Lower your radio. Pizza time. I think it's Rob's aunt.
We're getting closer.
No, it's
Calls all the time. Can I just? I want to.
No, we don't have to pick it up.
Pick it up.
Oh, if you don't want
Pizza time. Pizza time.
Hello?
Yes, lower your radio. You have to lower your radio in the
Your
background.
computer, laptop.
Or computer, laptop, tablet.
Okay, hello.
Who is this?
This is Jamie.
Jamie who?
Jamie Parmalee.
Oh, Jamie.
Jamie Parmalee,
What's up,
anybody?
Jamie?
She wrote some very nice comments so far.
Oh,
tonight.
she sounds like a sweetheart. What's going on, hon? Welcome to Pizza Time.
Hello, I'm loving your show.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. That means a lot.
Are you in Vermont?
I am in Vermont and I'm in a blizzard.
I know.
Oh, Vermont. We got a Vermont listener.
Jamie Jen Parmalee.
I got a list.
Georgie's cousin.
Georgie who?
Niebergall.
Georgie Niebergall? You're
You were at the wedding, you remember?
Mike.
Vaguely.
What's up, Jamie?
Oh, thank you. Just come on, talk a little bit louder, because we're getting better this week with our speakerphone. I learned how to work speakerphone this week.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, you sound loud.
Yes.
Yeah, we love that. Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, I have a quick question for you fellas.
Okay. Give it to us.
All right, I want to know if you're going to have any women on the show.
I really like that. I really like that question because we were in creative meeting this morning, and
that's a Lincoln School graduate.
Are you going to have any females on the show? And I have a request.
Okay.
For Nicole to have a kid because I see that she's a huge fan of all of you.
I would love for Nicole to come on the show. If you know the first 3 episodes, I grew up with Nicole and I love her more than life itself. And I tried to get her on here, but she gets a little silly. She loves to do the comments. She writes in. She gives me some great comedy bits that she sends to me during the week, and I always bring them up and I always give her credit for them. I wanted to come on because she does. Mike, you're breathing into the mic. But I wanted to come on because she does some great impersonations. And I think we'd have a great time. But you got to remember, last week I think her daughter was sick, Ava. So I keep relentlessly trying to get her here, and eventually I will succeed. So we're gonna get her on here. There's another girl in Fort Lee that we grew up with who lived up here now, and she's gonna come on today. She couldn't because she's taking care of her ailing mother. But yeah, I've been working really hard to get a couple female guests on here, and I swear it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen because I grew up with a lot of strong women, and I really want strong women on the show.
I think that's amazing, and I also have to give a shout out to Ciccarelli because she's amazing as well. So
Oh, thank you.
Shout out to Chick too.
Thanit was awesome. It was really sweet for you to call in. Thank you for giving us props to the show.
Have a great time.
No, we will, and thank you for listening. Thank you for bringing up the women thing because it helps me today. Because I was trying to get that pushed across in our meeting this morning, and people they didn't really want to get involved with it. But we want to get some great women on here, and I think Nicole's probably going to be our first. But I've also tried to get my sister and a few other people. Nobody really. I'll tell you what. I ask a lot of people to be on the show, and so does Chris Shapiro. We try to get different walks of life on here. And we try to get different walks of life on here, and a lot of people, they get nervous. They think they're going to freeze up. There's a couple guests I've been really trying to get up here, and people get nervous. They think, but I just tell everybody, like the way we're having this conversation, I like people when they call in because we're speaking like we're hanging out. It's like a hangout show. Yeah, so that's what we're going for. And listen, if you're back in town and you want to get involved and you want to come in, the door is always open. Okay.
I love it. I thank you so much, and you actually have been keeping me company on this crazy snowstorm. I think you guys are doing great things. God bless. I wish you all well, and we'll be in touch soon.
Oh, I love you so much. Thank you so much. You're the best. Call back in. Bye, love.
Thanks for calling, James.
Thank you.
Is it getting colder? It's getting colder in here, is it not?
Oh my God, Eddie, it's not. You don't get
No,
hot when you
don't believe me, and I do not complain about. I don't complain about it being cold. I'm a cold freak.
All right, guys, put your headphones.
Do we have a little Tommy first?
We want to play a clip. We're going to get.
Guys, we're going to play but just don't play a long clip.
Let me look up short movie clip.
He sets you up. He sets you up, Chris, and then he tears you right down.
No, I love it.
No, Bullet's the best. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about Bullet, Mike. We don't pay attention to o'clock here on a snow day.
Once again, people, please hit the share button. That's all you got to do is hit share, and we'll double our audience, and we'll keep growing. All right, thank you.
Mike told him already. He said,
"My bad, Mike. I'm not paying attention. That was you typed it. I didn't hear you say it. Okay.
See how many shares we can get today. That would be cool. We'll jump the share button.
Yeah, I think we did like 27 shares.
We did 27 shares, guys. Let's beat that 27 shares today, because everybody's hanging out in their house in their PJs. And listen,
I'm so jealous of them all right now.
Me too.
They have a ton of food laying around.
Oh my God, I'm so hungry.
I can't get a pie. The place has just got me waiting and waiting.
It's got me waiting in the lobby. But really quick, listen, I want to tell the guys out there, I got to get to this, because Mike unfortunately got stuck, and we were going to try to push his car out before, but I have AFib. I have a little bit of problem with my heart, especially because of the weight I put on. But I want to tell the guys out there, just be careful. Like, you know what I mean? When you start shoveling, some of the snow is pretty heavy, and some of the drifts today were really high. So just be careful. Like, when you start to breathe, don't say to yourself, "Hey, man, I'm getting a good workout. I feel great," But when you start breathing heavy and you start getting a little lightheaded, I think it's time to stop. Put it down. You know what I mean?
And let one of your kids get out there.
Yeah,
let the kids out.
I saw a lot. Who was the guy we saw coming up here? The Lombardi guy? What's his name?
Joey, Danny, Bruce Lombardi's father, Mr. Lombardi.
Mr. Lombardi's dad was out there. He was out there shoveling. We pulled over, see if he needed help. And he was telling us, I just want to get out and do some exercise. But you know how guys are. They want to get out and do exercise, but then all of a sudden they come in, they're paralyzed for like 2 days with a bad back. Just take it easy. That's all I'm saying. Do it in moderation. Like, you want to be tough, you want to be cool, you're in your 50s. That's cool. Just be nice and easy, though. Don't get too crazy. That's all I'm asking.
Anthony Veneri sent me a text if I could send him a link. Anthony, if you just go to the PizzaTime, Michael Ciccarelli's page, or my page, I believe.
Or Greg's page, or Chris's page.
I don't think it's on
Greg's
my
page. Is like,
I know.
You can't get in there.
You're
it's like
right.
a vault.
I know, it is.
No, he doesn't help you tag him. It does nothing.
I know.
I don't know how to work it. I'm not really a big face guy.
What is Rudy saying about a BNB?
What we
Let's
saying?
make it happen.
What we saying, Bullet?
I'm going to try and get the link on.
Who said
to the
BNB?
thing.
I'm
But you
sorry.
want to see the peeping first? Or you
Yeah,
want me
can we do a little peeping, Tommy? We miss you, Tommy, Teddy. We miss you. We're getting ready because I know I could see that you're doing the work in the hallway, getting ready to put the stuff to the front of the desk. By the way, like I said, he got a couple clients already, which we're really happy about. And this table's amazing. I love
It's
this table.
amazing.
I think we got a new viewer. I saw Eugenia Gargiulo Ramos.
Really?
Sure. I think it's the first time I saw her name on here. How about you, Jenna? I can get
Jenna?
Natalie, Mary, and Angela. Get the whole crowd
Get
in
the
on
whole
this.
crowd. Bullet loves he grew up with them.
That's his crew. That's Bullet's
Yeah,
crew.
Bullet grew up with the Gargiulos.
Bullet, that's your crew.
That's my crew, and they have that whole generation now. They have the next generation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
That's a big family.
Holy moly!
That's
God
big.
bless them.
Did you see yesterday that Frankie Palmisano, one of the co-owners of Biggie's, with Mike Ferranti and whatnot, he put up that the Newark location, the old Clanbrook house, he announced way before the storm started, no matter what the footage is or snowing at, he was opening them up. See, there's a guy who's dedicated.
Today, this was?
He's open all day today for drinks and that.
Guys, get down there.
Biggie's,
If you're in walking distance, I know one of my ex-wives lives down there. If you're close, walk down there, bring some girlfriends, and get in there and have a good time. Because I used to speak to my dad. My dad said it was crazy. The shells were all over the floor when you went in the original one.
Back in the day, it was. There's another.
Best clams in the world.
Yeah, Mike Occiardi bought it then. He renovated it, kept it going, and now I think it's his brother, Mike Ferranti, and Frankie Palmisano.
Yeah,
and if you're uptown, head up to Dave Carney's place at the Madison Bistro.
Yeah, we got to get Dave Carney in here.
I
man.
asked him. He's a little camera shy. He'll do a phone call.
No, he said. I spoke to him. He said
When
he was
was
gonna,
this?
I didn't speak to him. We were texting. He said the last time I saw you and Greg, you were coming out of Roma's, and you said, "What the hell are you doing here?" Because you know that big building. It's real dark. There was like a dark alley.
Yeah, on the corner.
I approached him real fast because you had told him to go get calzones
I always
there.
talk about Roma.
And I I came out and I surprised him because I had to get to my car because I was double parked. And he goes, but we're gonna get Dave Carney up here. He said he's all excited. What's up?
500 comments, 21 shares.
Oh, 21 shares.
for Tuesday afternoon.
But we're trying to get to what? We had 24 shares?
Yeah, but that was a Wednesday night
Yeah,
show.
it's a Wednesday. It's a Tuesday.
This is a thrown together show. This
Yeah,
is
but everybody's
fantastic.
home listening now. Everybody's home
So
listening.
you know what we've done now.
Maybe they're out with their kids.
No matter what the forecast is for how many inches, could be 35. These people are going to expect us to be here. Now we're locked in.
Well, if every snow
Oh
day?
yeah, it doesn't matter how they won't give us any. They'll cut no slack.
I'll tell you what, though, if that's what it takes for us to get up here to hang out with all our friends.
Yeah, it's kind of like
right?
hanging out.
It is hanging out with everybody right at home.
But
We got to hang out with the DiGiovanni's today. If you would have told me this morning I was be hanging out with the DiGiovanni family
the
today,
Gargiulos.
the Gargiulos,
Yeah.
I would say no way. And now
right.
today in Veneri, we're hanging out with Veneri. We're hanging out with Mr. Shaw. We're hanging out with
Mr. Deej is showing you how to make a meatball.
You imagine? I got to see how Mr. Deej makes his meatballs today. You want to talk about some good? That's good stuff.
You went out of pizza time today, Greg. I like that.
I'm sorry.
You went out of the box today.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mike. You're the one that you're the one that didn't bring in pizza today.
Oh,
you didn't do your job.
Oh yes, pizza in a snowstorm. We're still waiting for the pizza. It's been an hour and a half.
Yeah, I know. Well, how can you yell at them with the roads?
I know.
The moped
Mikey.
got stuck.
See how he gets.
You see what happened, Mike? Is when I first came on the show, when Greg had told me the premise of the show was going to be pizza and love, which is the backbone, and we always somehow relate back to it. And we had thought in the beginning about branching out to, we'll get somebody from Bayonne, I'll get somebody from Tom's River, I'll get somebody from Ramapo. But what happens is you can't speak knowledgeably about these places. I don't know enough about them. So we more or less turned back to the North Bergen as our backbone.
We turned in our heart, in our love.
Right, and don't get me wrong, I don't think we'll grow to 10,000 views, but the 3,000 we got are the North Bergen people who are relating to what we're saying.
Strong.
And that's why they're sitting at home right now with pajama pants on and a half a chicken wing in their hand.
Good. That's what I want to do.
I can smell.
What are you guys eating right now? What are you dabbling with right now?
Yeah,
Write in, let us know what you're chomping on since we're starving.
Yeah.
Pretzels and cold coffee. I got.
That's what I got right
Cold,
now.
huh?
It's terrible. What is that? Is that the wind?
I can't drink cold coffee.
That's they're
The snow blowing.
They're blowing.
They're blowing.
Look at him.
BMB. That was Rudy's nickname for me, BMB. Bad Man Bart down the shore.
Oh.
We had some late nights down there, me and the wrecker.
Hey, how close are we to talking to Kevin Stewart?
I could call him now. Kevin,
Well,
I'm
we
going to
got
give you a
a
minute
little
to prepare. I'd love to go
I'll show
live
you.
with him and he could show us a picture of the boardwalk,
Would
but
you
then
do
I
like
got
a
to get up
face-
and do that whole camera thing.
It's all right. It's all right.
Pay it back.
You gotta pay.
Let me call
And you
Kevin.
did shovel.
And
I'll play the clip while you call.
Yeah, you do that, and I'll
Okay.
go out in the hall and work this out with Kevin.
You don't have the. Oh, look at his face. Watch his face. Oh my God, it's my favorite. It's my favorite. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at him. He's just a pervert. Look how sick he gets.
Tommy,
Tommy.
how's the peeping?
How's the paping, Tommy?
Tommy, how's the peeping? Tommy.
All right. Look, we can't. Bullet, that was awesome. I'm sorry. I can watch if it comes back on. Wait, hold on. I think we might get this. Oh, we're getting something from Oh my God, that was awesome. Hey guys, I don't know what I like better. I don't know if I like the donkey better than Seymour Hoffman, but it's a real close. It's a close toss-up. It's a close.
Mary Leggio's having beef stew. Brian Olsen's having chili. That's an Avillo favorite when Anthony Avillo does come in.
Yeah, a lot
He
of
can do a
those
chili like you can. He can do a chili, and Michael Sparaccio's mom does a chili. They can combat each other. That I don't mind offending somebody because they're both boasting for years.
Yeah.
Since the Hunter Mountain House.
They do. Listen, I love Mikey Sparacio. I want him to call in. He's my favorite. I love Mike Sparacio so much.
Mike too.
Do you know he lived with me for a year when he came back from North Carolina?
I remember.
Yeah.
I was out by you guys all the time. Every weekend I was with you
Where
guys.
were my friends? Somebody should have broke that up.
I did. No, I did. I came in. I broke it up the one time.
You can't put us two
Mike
together.
he said there was a bear hiding behind the television.
No,
I said,
well.
I said I think we all had enough.
Time to call it a night.
That was a fun time though. I like that house. That was in what town was that? That was Belleville.
That was
Or Dudley.
That was Belleville. That one was Belleville. Mike, your
Mary
mom
Grace-
is eating all the ham hocks now. Mike. She's ready to get down.
Mary Grace Leggio, she's eating up beef stew.
Mrs. Chick, how are you? It's good. I'm glad you're watching us.
Danny Lita just texted me on the sidebar and asked me if we are hungry and if he wants.
Dude, we're fucking
pizza.
starving.
If you want pizza.
I would, but I just like I said, I don't. I think we're only going to be on for about another 20 minutes or so. And Danny, another time, but I appreciate it. I really do.
Yeah, another
Danny,
time like tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night. Danny, you want to come up tomorrow night?
Now, can
You
you
should
ask
come up.
Danny why do certain pizzerias close their doors on a day like today? It's not profitable. Can you get Danny
Danny,
on the phone?
can we get you on the phone?
Yeah, Mike, give his number to Greg, and Greg could call out. Because I don't understand it. Like, even taxis, sure, it's treacherous out there, but can't you, isn't this where you double the prices and you gouge people? Make your money, it's your right.
Gouge people.
You're supposed to.
Yeah.
Wait till the people, our viewers get the view for this show.
How's the peeping, Tommy?
201.
201.
6.
Guys, it was 201 what?
I don't, 929, I'm not
Somebody help him.
I'm not answering
615.
929.
Okay, 201 615 117.
It's okay.
Oh, yeah, it's a pizza guy.
Okay.
It's Dante's. We had the pies from 2 weeks ago.
I got you.
Oh, so he's working.
I would assume he is, right?
You know what? That's just typical tough
If
talk
he's
Bergen
closed
people,
right now,
you know what I mean?
I'm gonna have to lay into him. He's open, right?
He's open.
All right.
Stop, Bullet. He keeps laughing at me. He keeps laughing at me when I do the phone. Because, hey, Danny.
Is Danny there?
Is Danny there?
Yes, speaking.
Danny, Greg Ascalise, we're playing in the snow. Do you want to come out and play a little football today?
Let's go for it.
Well, how you doing? How's everything? Listen, hey, we're glad your dad, everything worked out with that. That was good stuff, man. And thank you for sending those pies up the last couple of weeks. But tell us, what's going on? Tell us how you doing today.
I'm busy, thank God. Busy.
Good.
We have the trucks out on the road, and got 3 drivers out, and we just.
See, that's what I'm talking
That's
about.
what we're talking about, Danny. We got you live on air, so just be careful. It's a PG-13 show. But but listen, he's got 3 drivers. 3 drivers he's got out. That's dedication.
Danny, why do some of it's Eddie Bart? Why do some of these pizzerias close down? I don't understand it. Isn't this a time to capitalize and be loyal?
This is the days that we look forward to. People are home, sitting back, relaxing, instead of cooking. They're like, you know what? We're done shoveling, we're done plowing. Let's order something to eat and let's sit back and relax.
You're right. He's right.
And this is what we look forward to.
Danny, next
start, but now we are.
Danny, next storm, you might want to think about putting a little Chinese on the menu.
Routine,
Yeah, you're right. You're right. When people want to relax and chill, it's just listen to Pizza Time, right?
Pizza Time.
You don't want to think. You just want to relax and eat.
The show.
Yeah, this is the show.
Why not?
But listen, we're. Hey, would you be interested in coming in tomorrow? Coming up by us, and like maybe bringing a pie or something. We can talk. Bring you in the studio.
Whatever you guys want. Anything for my friends back in North Bergen.
Oh, you're the best. We love you.
We appreciate that.
Oh my God. Oh.
We appreciate that.
Saying
North Bergen people are so giving, and I'm
Yeah,
just saying,
family.
they really are generous people.
They
When
are.
No matter where you're moving.
when they're happy, they want you to be happy.
Yes.
You know, it's
Yeah.
peace and love.
Like I said before, you know what? It's growing up in North Bergen, and you know what? We get to know a lot of people, and it became one big extended family. And Greg, your father was one of those men that opened his arms to everyone, and made everyone welcome. He'd share that with everyone that was on the football team or in high school and everything like that. So you know what? It's we were taught that way. So you're back.
Thank you.
Came from.
That was nice.
That was nice, Danny, man. Don't
Was,
get
Danny.
me emotional on the snow
Yeah,
day.
me either,
You
please.
son of a bitch. I'm trying not to cry on this show. I promised to Piero I wouldn't cry. But no, I was excited. Listen, tomorrow if you want to come up, I'll put some stuff together. Just tell me what it's going to be, and we're going to go on tomorrow at 9. We go on at 9:15 on Wednesdays, right, Bullet?
Yes.
So if you want to come up,
Whatever you guys desire, you let me know, and I'll make it up. Like I said, it could be pizza, it could be pasta, it could be seafood, whatever you guys want. You know what I mean? My kitchen's open. You let me know, and we'll have it delivered up to you. I'll deliver it up there myself.
and Danny, this is the first time we got to talk to you. By the way, your kitchen is spotless.
Yeah.
I've never seen a cleaner kitchen. I've never seen a cleaner kitchen. In
I'm
my
not
life.
just saying that. It was
I
amazing.
know.
Yeah, you need to be clean. It's that's why I leave the door open. People get to look inside my kitchen while we're cooking. I don't want to hide anything.
Yeah.
It's very important to have a clean facility.
That's good stuff. Let me ask you a question real quick. How's Limon? Your brother. I grew up with him. Lemon. I grew up with Lemon.
Lee is doing tremendous.
Okay.
He's an entrepreneur.
I knew that. I knew he would be.
Lakes area.
Wow.
And he has 3 beautiful children, and he's doing wonderful. But it's the same old Lee, work hard and always giving back to everyone.
He's the best. I love him. I loved him growing up. He was a tough kid. He was a loyal kid. He was like one of my best friends. But that's good stuff.
Still is great.
I'm sure he is.
Like I said, he's unbelievable. He's unbelievable. Like I said, I'm very, very proud to have him as my family member and everything like that, you know?
Oh, yeah. All right, so, Danny, we're going to get you up here. We're going to get you up, hopefully for 9:30 if you're still open. If you want to come up, we'll get you on the air and we'll talk a little bit. I'm excited, man. I haven't seen you. It's got to be almost 30 years.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys and everything like that. And just text me the address and I'll be up there tomorrow with whatever you guys want.
Oh, I love you, man. I love you.
Thanks
That's
so
good
much.
stuff. All right, we're gonna call you tomorrow. I'll call you like early in the day, like 6 o'clock when I do my preparation stuff. We'll just we'll do a little conversation so we're ready. You're the best. I love you. Have a good night.
Later, buddy. Thank you.
Thanks, Danny. Wow, it's a class act right there, boy.
Yep.
Wow,
Since
what a class
day one.
act.
Since day one.
I'll tell you what, I love that family, man.
That family's out of control. I love them.
But there was a lot of brothers and sisters. They like
Cousins.
my house, big family. Like, Alton was like my brother Michael and Susan's age, and then it came down like Danny was Vinny's age, and Jennifer had like me. I think Mia was Jennifer's age, and I grew up with Lehman, and I love those guys, man. What a cool house. And when you went there, they made you feel welcome. They brought you in. You had a sandwich if it was 1 o'clock day. Like my mom was working. I went up by them and I had a sandwich at 1 o'clock. They're just aces, man, all around. I'm so glad they're all doing awesome. And that means a lot to Pizza and Love, It means a lot. With that being said, I wanted to ask Chris before.
Yes.
We're gonna go back to something that I really thought I just want to I want to touch upon. Okay. I want to touch upon. It's just about talking to everybody that's out there right now. It was nice. It was nice coming up here today. It was nice reaching out to everybody and speaking with everybody that was home, and everybody wrote in, and it's really nice. It's a sense of community and where we come from. It's everywhere in Hudson County basically, but West New York. A lot of West New York guys call in, and Caneo and all those guys. We break their balls a little bit, or stones. I said balls. Wow, PG-13.
PG-13.
And it was nice today and tomorrow. Tomorrow night's our Wednesday show's coming on at 9:15 tomorrow. But let me just say something. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Shore. He called us up. I had called him briefly, and I spoke to his son just to say it was okay to call him about, because I know they're really busy, but I just asked him for a couple of minutes, and he said okay. And that just goes to show the North Bergen people. And it goes to say something about Nick Sacco, too. Like, Nick Sacco puts a lot of great people in charge of a lot of good things. And the town that we come from, it's really amazing. And Mr. Shore was nothing but a class act today. He gave us the whole lowdown. Anthony Vanieri, who I love, is freeholder, and he's like I said, he's going to be on the show next week. He grew up in our house and stuff with my family, and Kier, we've been rooting for you forever, and you're just doing it right, man. You're doing it right. And Wayne Ziff for calling about Guttenberg. I mean, it just goes to show, right, Chris? Like when you grow up with these people, and Anthony's a little bit older than me, but when you grow up with these people, and when like a day like today, we're all just hanging out, and everybody's like sort of like immobilized, and you get to welcome us and welcome them into your living room.
People are looking to share memories, man. That's what they have, and they want to talk about it and laugh, and
it's nice.
And the memories that we have in this area is just amazing. There'll never be anything like that again. That's the last of the old school way we went through.
It is, right?
And and it was like 10 years. That's it. It was the change, maybe even like 5 years till the millennials, creatures.
A lot of watchers are loving our show today.
It's a very. I'm going to say it's right, Chris. It's a very emotional show today. Like,
yes,
really.
There's a lot of emotion.
If you don't see it, Mike, you need to relax.
I need to wake up, maybe.
No, wake up. I'm just
do my
saying.
own thing, I guess.
All right. Well, right now, can I just? Eddie's coming in with pizza.
We're over 2 hours.
Oh!
Holy moly! What do we do?
Don't ever talk against the family again.
Oh
my God!
What is it? What do we got?
Oh my God!
Oh my God! It looks
honestly,
like a
that place is good. They're across the street.
Oh, now Mike wants to talk about the place.
What, Joe?
Eddie went and had to go and get it, set it up, do the whole thing. Eddie's wearing a lot of hats in this on the show today.
I don't normally do this. I don't normally eat on the air.
Oh my God! You did the double slice. Like, look at him. He looks like is that a double slice? He's doing it like Travolta.
I don't know.
He's doing right now. Bullet's doing the double slice like Travolta, or is it just break?
It just happened naturally. I really didn't even try.
Yeah, whatever. You try to listen. He's like Barbarino dancing around down the street. Oh my God!
Tomasello said you're the best guy.
It is.
Yeah, Mikey.
So good, man.
Mike, you gotta try it.
The sauce is
You think it's seeds in there?
He's got the diamond.
I can't promise you there's not. I mean, it's plenty of
It's a good
pizza.
slice, Joe, bro. I'm telling you.
Mike, you want to try it? It's here, buddy.
Mike,
Take a slice.
look
I'll
at
take
Bullet.
one.
Can we get a picture of Bullet right now?
I gotta do it.
Come on, please. I got.
I'll take one slice.
Look at Bullet's got double slice going on.
I didn't plan it though. I swear to God.
Oh my God.
Are we still on the air?
Yeah, we're going. I was talking about how emotional today's show was.
Bullet.
Hold on one second.
What do you got there? Kyle.
What's up, Kay?
Hey, you having a show tonight?
Yeah, no, we're doing it. We're on the show right now. We did a snow show.
All right, I was gonna.
What's the matter? Wait, careful what you say. Careful what you say. You're on the air right now. We're a PG-13.
Who was that?
My cousin Kyle.
Maniac.
What's up, chick?
What's up,
Chick,
brother?
he said, what's
Love you,
going
bro.
Listen, Kyle bought he has Tommy working on a piece for him, and what are you doing? Like, you building a bar or something?
Yeah, building a bar. Every McEnroe needs a bar, you know?
Yeah, you do. I remember your house. You had that beautiful bar downstairs with all those Irish sayings over. It was awesome.
Yep. We're building a bar now. Tommy was over the other day. You know, said, Tommy, what do you want to drink? I said, you want a beer? It's fucking 11 o'clock in the morning. He's like, yeah, I'll take a beer.
Kid likes to get a little loose, you know what I mean?
A little Bergen in him.
All right, call me later, all right? Good luck, guys.
All right, well, I love you. Miss you. Bye, brother. My cousin Kyle's a wild man.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my, this pizza's delicious.
This is really good. I don't know if I just.
Where is this from?
At Fort Lee Pizza. It's fantastic.
Wow.
Fort Lee Pizza, man.
Where's it located?
It's got the red awning. It's up on the left-hand side as you pass Fort Lee High School and that, up on the left. Up there.
Oh, when you go in that little mall, that square
No,
mall?
it's right
looks
up.
like
It's
a
right
diner.
there.
It looks like an
yeah,
old diner.
It looks like a diner, right, Mike?
Wow.
You know?
I gotta give props.
So we're at
It's delicious.
the hour and 55-minute mark. So why don't we start talking about things that you guys are going to do tomorrow night?
Okay.
And what else is going on here? And like I said, when you say it's an emotional show, I don't go as far as emotional, but when I hear stuff like, well, I know Mrs. Bello listens, and Mike's mom is listening, Mr. Deej, and Mr. Unknown, and you know who else?
Mr. Shaw.
Mr. Shaw. We've reached the whole new. You know, it's not just a silly thing. To me, that's we've broken a barrier. And it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it
you
is.
know.
Like I said, our demographics go from like 14 years old to like 75.
Right.
You know,
So
it's pretty, and
cool.
that's good stuff, man. We're reaching out to a lot of people, and people get it. You know, they get what we love. We love pizza, and we love love. So, I'm gonna listen. I want to talk about. I got Gearhead coming on next week. Venieri, he's the best, and he's always turning. His mind's always turning. And I want to talk. We're gonna talk a little bit about the park. I got some crazy pictures. 'Cause I'm a big park guy advocate. But he's also going to talk about some other stuff. But I told him to stop brushing up on his pizza because we run into him a lot. Me and Eddie run into him a lot at Sal's. He's a big Sal's guy. But I'm sure he's got pizza stories over the year. I heard he was. He used to go to Nick's stuff. Coco Diaz actually gave us a shout out. Pizza Time on right? Was that Chris? What was that, Wednesday or? Coco did a show, and Coco's coming into town, I think, March 22nd. We're going to do everything we can to get him on the show because he's sort of, he influenced us a little bit to get out here and do this, you know. He's a trailblazer, and that's good stuff, and we're going to give a shout-out to him.
Coco's at March 30th at Levity at the Comedy Club. He's there March 30th, 31st, and April 1st. Then he's going to be at the Stress Factory, I believe, and I'm not sure the dates on that.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get out. We're going to get a bunch of guys to go to that.
Definitely going to go to the Bugatti. He's at the Bugatti on...
we're going to get a little loose.
Again, the dates have just got me.
No sweat. We'll get back to it. We're not there yet. But, Eddie, I hope you come in tomorrow. I know Eddie might have to work.
It's going to be tough.
So we were trying to get George Tomasello to come in and be a co-host, which would be nice. Mikey's going to be here. Mikey's tomorrow. You got to go to Porter. I'm not going to lie to you. If you don't go to Porter, I just thought we had to cut ties because the guy, it will be 3 weeks in a row he didn't show up. You promise? Promise on the air. Get a little closer.
I was on my way there.
Just get a little closer to the mic. Just get a little closer.
No promise. I'm going no matter what.
See, there's no promise. That's what I don't trust.
No problem, I think he said.
Oh, no problem.
No problem. No promise. I'm going. No matter what.
See, I don't know what to take that from that. I don't know what
I leave it as is.
I'm going.
Okay, he's going.
You got my word.
All right, but next you don't go this time. It's done. It's over.
Okay.
The other thing is to Chris DePiero. Unfortunately, we had to cancel Tony and Tina's wedding because of the snow.
Oh yeah, that's
right. It's going to snow again on Friday, from what I understand.
Yeah.
So we didn't. We didn't.
Do we have to go live?
We postponed the show. Right. The show was being postponed.
We're going to reschedule it.
Reschedule
when everything clears up.
Okay, sounds good. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a wild night. What else we got?
Nothing. I gave it all.
Pokey
gave it all.
Pokey Cardone, he canceled for tomorrow. He's not going to come in. Pokey hasn't been on air in 35 years.
I was just thinking of that today.
Really?
It's been a long time.
35
since
years.
35 years, the Pokey Cardone show?
Yeah, it was 35 years
That
ago.
was nuts.
That's how you know we're getting old. You know
Oh
what I mean?
my God! Do you remember the lines used to come down on
Oh,
a
no
cable
doubt about
like
it.
that, and then
Yeah.
his show used to come up?
Yeah, the angel and the centipede.
Wow!
Angel and the centipede.
No.
Yeah, you got it, Mike. All right.
No.
Frankie Jansen, unfortunately, he has a hurt knee.
Okay.
He couldn't come in today. He's not feeling well, and he was scared about being on the road because of the Christie had the state of
ban.
emergency.
Yeah.
And he always follows the rules. That guy.
Well, people, we hope
Well, it's
we
not-
hope these short couple of hours we gave you today. We hope we brought some joy into your houses and made the day pass. I know you probably were tired of looking at the weatherman and Governor Christie, so hopefully, we did the right thing here.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Deej, by the way, for letting us put up that footage. That was really awesome. It was cool to get that out there.
Great.
Yeah, that was good stuff. I can't wait to go home. I'm going to wind up making sauce. I got to see what's open on the way home. I'm going to get a little wild, I think, tonight.
I might bring some over maybe later.
Well, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome,
Some
Mike. You will
meatballs.
have a good night.
Neck bones.
Neck
Get a little
bones,
neck
ham
bone
hock.
going on there.
That's all I need. Chicken honk honk. Chicken honk honk.
Nice
So,
juicy meatballs, not fried, not baked, just right in the sauce, soaking up.
But
the sauce.
Chris, is there anybody you want to thank? Is there anybody you need to talk to? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. I want to thank Chris DePiro, obviously, because without him, the show is
the hub.
He's the spine of the book, and Eddie is the call number, and Mikey is the preface. So I like to think I'm the glue that keeps the back of the spine together. So with that being said, a little out there. Thank everybody. You guys are the best. One more time, my condolences to the Muir family. Coco, we're glad to see you coming in on the 22nd. We're hoping we'll try to steal you to get you up here for a few minutes. Faneri, we're excited about next week. Great job today. Mr. Shaw, thank you for picking up. Great job in telling us about the town. Wayne Zitt, we love you as always. And thank you for talking about the town of Guttenberg. Mikey's going to say goodbye. Excuse me. Mikey, say goodbye.
He's not going to say goodbye. He's not
Coco,
even
the
gonna give him that.
29th, Coco?
Always leave him wanting more, Mike.
29th he's in Bagada, 22nd he's...
No, the 29th of next month he's at the Pagano, I believe. I'll get it all. We're going to get a little poster made to help us out. Well, everybody, once again, thank you. Love, peace, and pizza.
Love, peace, and pizza.
Love, peace, and pizza.
Let's do it. So, what do you
That
think?
pizza's really good, though, actually. That
very
hot,
good.
it must be
I'll
amazing.
tell you what, it's delicious.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Okay, well, I've watched those Mr. D. Giovanni videos before.
Yo, we're breaking barriers tonight.
I hear you, kid. But I've watched those Mr. D videos. I got to taste the food. It looks so good in
know,
bed,
it
but I got
does.
to taste it.
Did you hear the crunch of the meatball when he bit into the
You're not
meatball?
going to get that if you put them in raw. You got to do
Grab
that,
that,
that
Yeah,
light
'cause-
fry.
Yeah, that light fry. That was really good.
No, we're not.
And,
I guess the diverticulitis is okay.
did you, yeah. Did you see, Chris, did you see the way he...
Bring the camera. I don't know.
Did you see the way he
Why?
bit into... Are you on the phone?
No, yeah.
Oh, did you see the way he bit into the meatball and you heard
Yeah.
the crunch?
Yeah.
That was something else. It got me jazzed up. Like, now I got to stop on the way home and get meatballs somewhere.
Wait a minute. Why am I,
I'll bring
Chris?
some over, dude, for real.
Why am I hearing this in the earphones? Chris, are we still on?
We still on?
Chris.
I didn't stop it.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
I thought I killed the mic.
Oh, could you?
Because
Okay,
I could just let it run on like.
No, I
No, bring it down,
got
bring
some
it down.
personal issues. I got to talk to Greg about.
All right. All right, thanks, brother. All right, so you talked to George. He's going to come in. He's not going to.
We're out.
George
We're
can't
out.
come in tomorrow. So he can't.
I'll see what I can do.
All right, no sweat, no sweet. Okay, I'll call to Chenzo. Chenzo's down the block.
Yeah,
Come up.
that'll be all
Chenzo will get a little loose. We'll get a little loose. He knows a lot about pizza, man. So if I give him one, I can give Chenzo 10 days notice.
Yeah.
I mean 10 minutes notice, and he'll know like about the 10 pizzerias in the area. He used to love his pizza. And he just can't eat it as much anymore, which is sad because he really does love pizza. You know. All right, so
We maintained 35-40 the whole time through.
really that was nice.
Live
That
viewers,
was nice.
live viewers. Can we see
What happened? What'd you get lost with? It's hard sometimes.
I hit finish, but I don't know.
Oh, it's still on? Oh my god. We didn't say anything bad.
Nothing worse than we said all show.
Mike, we gotta get that footage of you on
Kind
Telemundo.
of locked up. It had to stop
Hey, that's
because
still live.
599
live?
comments. Are we still live?
Rudy goes, Holy Mother of God, I'll never miss again.
Rudy, go back. There's 3 shows.
Live. You're on live.
Oh, I love Denise.
People,
it's
there's
still-
4 or
Denise
5
is
other
still-
shows.
I can't hit it.
You can go back.
It's all locked up.
Is there any way we can just reset it?
Coach Bot
Yeah, let me hit the reset button. That's a great idea.
Bot said, him and Frank are in for the team.
There's no way
Are they
we're on.
really?
There's
Oh,
no
good.
way.
Hey, they said,
I will put my reputation on it that we're not live right now.
Oh, good.
No, they are, but I'm getting text. All right, what do you got?
What, John Bott and Frank D'Onofrio, they're in for the tasting. That's
Very
awesome.
insulting. It's insulting that I can't,
Can't get off.
They can't. There's no way we're on.
Pull the plugs. Just pull the plugs.
Pull the plugs. I don't want to pull the plugs. No, because I get nervous because that one microphone was out before. Should we move Scorsese from the window? You think
I don't
he'll
know.
get?
Now this thing is pinwheeling. I had to shut down, man.
No. Go on.
But what was the name of this Fort Lee Pizza? It was decent. It's pretty good.
Yep.
What is this? Something on it? I keep tasting something different.
Still on, bro.
Oh, that is a prosciutto. Oh, he put. It looked like he pinched a prosciutto to put it on the pizza. Oh my God, it's delicious.
This is embarrassing.
Oh my God, it's delicious.
Philly Cousinelle, you can't get enough. So we're not gonna go up the air, Phil. We know you need us.
Can you try it from where you are?
We have no buttons.
Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is the only one. It's.
Oh, it's my nephew's birthday. I didn't say happy
Should I just-
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, my nephew.
Tomorrow.
Oh yeah, tomorrow.
There's another one gonna talk live. I know we're live. There's nothing I can do.
Hello, Greg speaking. Wait, Hudson County Schools are they're calling again. Oh my God! Please tell me I'm off the ball.
Go get 2 cases of beer. We'll stay on the air.
Yeah.
Get the hell out!
Oh, it's a party.
Make the announcement. Make the announcement. You're still live.
I can't, because I don't want to tie those two together. Oh my
Are
God!
you sure that's what they said?
That's what they said. I swear to God. Nah. Oh my God!
Now you gotta get loose.
No, I can get loose. It'd be nice. But I gotta check in with my mom. I want to make sure she has
You want to
everything
go
she
back on
can.
live and say we'll be on tomorrow or something like that?
We are still live, I think.
You gotta go to work.
I gotta go to work. I can't.
We gotta do the show at night. I don't
Still
think we.
live. Yeah, look, 218.
You gotta leave a little material for tomorrow night. You can't keep going.
Dude, the switch is not moving. I can't get off the logo. I don't know. I don't know.
Denise, Chris,
Can we just go home?
No day.
Oh my God, it's beautiful. That is really. You know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna make a sauce. I think I'm gonna make my own sauce. Well, my mom's or my grandmother's.
Why don't you follow Mr. Deej's video and go step by step?
Well, I really enjoy my grandmother's sauce that my mom taught me how to
The
make as a
meatballs.
kid. Oh, the meatballs I'm gonna do.
Follow
Yeah.
the step, you know?
Oh, that's awesome. That's good stuff. I'm really pumped up now.
We're held hostage here. We're still live. Can't walk out. It's mean.
Guys, gotta go.
Pizza time. Pizza time.